Well, hello. Hi.
Hello.
How's everybody doing?
Happy Sunday, everybody.
Happy Swift AF Sunday. Oh, what a week.
Yeah, I feel like there's a lot going on, but also I feel like I don't know what's been going on.
I agree. I agree with this because I've had some terrible migraines, like straight up horrible, like crippling migraines. I've been kind of out, but I do have. Hi, Darren. Hello,
Hi.
Learby3857. Hello, everyone.
Hello, hello.
Hello. Hello, Tony. Hello. Hi,
Hi.
everyone. Hi, Darren. Okay, so we got the behind the scenes.
We got the behind the scenes, and I'm frustrated because it's not on YouTube. It's only on Spotify.
I know. And these little screens, guys. These little screens.
I can't see. And I tried to screenshot some stuff, and it doesn't screenshot. It's just black.
I know. I know. They do that on purpose, so you can't like copyright it. So I've had to like take my iPad and take pictures of my like it's a big giant production, which annoys me.
I forgot that I had done that before, and I should have done that, but I didn't because there's a lot of stuff. It's like ka-chung.
There's a lot of
stuff.
And
I feel like we're missing things, and it's
but I discovered something, and we were gonna do an emergency broadcast on Friday. Was it Friday? Yeah. And I unfortunately couldn't because of my raging migraine situation, which I'm fully blaming on this solar eclipse that's happening on the 17th. I'm an Aquarius, and so I'm just preparing myself for I don't even know what. I feel like it's going to be, and I don't know what. I just feel like everything's weird. So
I feel that way too. I'm not even the same sign. I didn't even know there was an eclipse. It's
on the 17th, and it's supposed to be really weird. It's supposed to do a lot of weird stuff, everyone. So everyone buckle up for more weirdness.
Click. Great. Great.
Yeah, great news. But I did find something, and I'm really excited to tell you all about it because I found this. When did I find this? Thursday
or Friday? I don't know, but you texted me that you figured it out, but you won't tell me what it is. And I thought I was going to find out Friday, and then we had to postpone that recording. So I have been dying
to know
all weekend waiting. So please, let's jump right in.
Should we jump in now, or should we wait for more people?
Oh, because that's true.
There's another thing I found too, but this one's a reach. Let's just start with my reach first.
Okay, that's fine.
Let's start with my reach. So I was okay. As everyone, let's just recap. The last time we were all here, it was seriously unhinged as shit, right? We were like flipping out. I had to mute and scream. Like there was a lot of stuff going on. Talking about Roman numerals. We're talking about Roman numerals 13. Hello. Hello, LP. So we're talking about the Roman numerals. I'm talking about the Roman numeral 13. And we're like, where else can we find these in the Opalite video? And hello, Shaylin.
Hi, Shaylin.
I found one in a very unusual place. And this might be a reach, and then we'll get to my certified. I know what
I don't. If it's the one you sent me, I don't think it is a reach. But
did I send this to you
already? Maybe a picture from. Well, tell me what it is, and then I'll tell you. Maybe it's something different. I don't know.
I love when I have like no recollection of shit I do. Like,
well, I mean, you've been physically dealing with a lot, so
my mind just spins out.
I
just spin out. Okay, so. It's about so it's Roman numeral 13. So when she's in her bedroom and she's standing there by the mirror in that red dress, I just want everyone to go back and watch this video because I'm afraid that they're going to copyright it. They have really hard copyright things on this video for some reason. I don't know, but here's the deal: when she is putting that belt around her,
that invisible string.
It goes 1, 2, 3, and then she pulls it up and crosses it, makes a big ass X. Am I reaching?
Also, the other thing, that's not what you sent me. Maybe you did. I don't remember. You sent me a couple different things. Yeah, the thing I remember most profoundly was the curtains in the wallpaper.
Oh yeah. Oh my God.
I felt like that was really something too.
Yes.
I think it's the wallpaper has X's on it, and then the curtains have like blocks of 3 lines. Is the pattern?
They're both curtains. They're both curtains, I think. The one is like the outer curtain of the dining room has all these X's on it. And then the interior curtain of the same window has all these 3 little lines. So it's like all these X's and 3 lines. Also, I found some crazy shit in the Fate of Ophelia video. I saw a V. I know on Damal. Am I saying that? Damal. Yeah. Okay. My brain is still really slow right now. Okay.
That's okay. But Irish and Gaelic, like nothing's, especially names, like nothing sounds like how it's spelled.
Yeah. And I'm.
So it's we're gonna mess up.
When they are on the escalator, could be a coincidence. Yeah. Hi T Lee. Hello. Yeah, it could be a coincidence, but it could not be. Okay. So I can't wait for it. I can't. Okay. Well, actually, hold on. One more thing. In the Fate of Ophelia video, when you know that scene that I was talking about in our video last week, where it's like the all red scene and she's like dancing with the black wig on. The people in the front row, the dancers, are wearing sweaters that have Roman numeral number 2 on them.
Yes, I think that I was trying to say that last week, but I don't think I expressed it super well, and I couldn't remember if they went like this or like this. But regardless, but they do go like that. Yeah,
they go like this, and then her dress makes up just a whole bunch of X's. It's pretty wild. Okay, so everybody's been wondering what is sitting on the dining room table. What animal is it? And I figured it out.
Okay. Figured this please. This is what I've been dying to hear.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's totally amazing. It's so super symbolic and it's super awesome. Okay. So without further ado, everyone, here it is. It's a white elephant. It's a white elephant.
An elephant, but it doesn't really have a trunk.
Yes, it does.
How did you figure that out?
I zoomed in so hard, and it's a little tiny baby trunk that goes like this. Now, here's why it's significant and why it matters. Okay, this is not just randomly placed there.
Okay.
So, you know how all of Showgirl is based on duality, right?
Yes.
There's like this duality. Her real life, her Showgirl life, blah 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 blah. We all are getting this. You know, it's just what it is. Okay, so the white elephant, what is this? And why do we see it where we see it? So in the scene where we first see it, it's sitting between, it's her at the one end of the table, it's him at the other. They're looking kind of awkward, okay? They're having this awkward moment. There is a white elephant in the middle. Now let's think about some common phrases. Let's talk about the elephant in the room. Number 1.
Okay.
So, what is the elephant in the room? Well, probably in this scenario, it's how did you just poof into my living room covered in glitter, right? Are we never gonna talk about that?
Right,
are we we're just gonna go carry on as usual? No, there's an awkwardness, a getting to know you period. But now, when I zoomed in and saw this little baby trunk, and then I was looking at some of the other details on it. Okay, this is there's 2 train of thoughts on what there's two things that a white elephant stands for that are so incredibly significant. Okay. Number 1, Indian/Asian culture. Okay. White elephants are royal. Okay. And they represent like virtue and good fortune and prosperity. And they're usually adorned with, they're bejeweled, if you will. With this white elephant is wearing the traditional headpiece that goes like in a V down like this. Okay.
Okay.
Usually it's like filled with gold, gold and all kinds of things. Gold also. Usually a lot of things remain with gold. And it was a present to monarchs. It was all positive things. This was a sign of positivity, good fortune, good luck, prosperity. But on the flip side of that, we have a saying. What is the white elephant here? What does that mean?
Like a junk, like a spare thing that you give it a party, like a white elephant party.
Right. It's a costly burden. It's something that symbolizes a possession that serves no real purpose, that once you're burdened with it, you just want to get rid of it. So when you look at, okay, this duality of the most royal thing in the world, prized possession.
Yeah.
At the same time, the thing that once you obtain it, it becomes too much of a burden to deal with. It's costly. It's too much of a burden. When you look at that in regards to Taylor Swift herself, this is exactly the viewpoint. It's like, is she the most prized possession in the world, or is she this overwhelming burden? Now, this scene, there's one scene in here right following after they're staring at each other awkwardly before she does the thing with him. She slides over and she crosses that threshold of like the elephant being between them, right? So it's not the elephant in the room separating. She crosses over that line and the elephant head is pointed at her and him. And it's the Indian representation where it's good fortune and prosperity. So it's switched from a question of, is this going to be a burden? Is the elephant in the room, my fame, my big, like all of the stuff, is that going to always come between us? Which has happened in every single one of her relationships. It's always come between her and the person. Like they haven't been able to handle the elephant in the room, which is her fame, her blah. But she slides over and he says, oh, I love these. These are my favorite. Or I
love this game.
I love this game. I love it. And then they're like inseparable. So it went from the white elephant as a burden, as a possession that once you obtain, you try and just to get rid of because it's too costly.
Right, which people think is very like high value, but it's also very costly. Like it totally fits in with that.
Yes. So in one symbol, this white elephant on the table, it represents the dynamics of a relationship. And yes, like both of these things. Isn't that cool?
That's really cool. I love
it's not just a ceramic thing that's just sitting there for fun. It's showing that there's always this white elephant in the room. There's always it always comes with me. It always comes with all of the things that I come with, all of my baggage of being the world's most famous person, all of the ex-lover history, all of the things. It comes with all of that.
Maybe when they get married, she'll ride in on an elephant.
I would die. But yeah, so like this is like signaling that she, like, this is the person, the opalited person. The person, she opalited herself, he opalited the cactus. She basically took, she zoomed into his life instead of the cactus. The burden becomes the object of like desire, of like affection, of like praise, of like, and just with one symbol. Just one symbol, because it's not an accident. I'm like, did she just throw some ceramic shit on this table? And I'm like obsessing over it. No, when I figured out, like when I saw its little trunk, it's hidden too. Like you have to zoom in and you see its little baby trunk curled up like this, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is an elephant. And that the
ear,
yeah, that makes the ear, and then the brown part that was like kind of like misleading us all, I feel like, is the adornment from the Indian / Asian culture white elephant. It's like what they would bejewel the white elephants in. So
that's amazing. I love that. I
do too, because it's so symbolic of her. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's so symbolic of her,
and probably him too, like to a lesser extent.
Yeah,
I mean, he has all that fame, and it sounds, again, I don't know too much about like his ex-dating history, but from what I have heard, there is a perception that his ex-girlfriend was sort of, maybe not using him, but sort of doubling down on the fame aspect of it. Right. And maybe it wasn't all about him, but maybe that was part of it anyway.
Yeah.
And I think that the way that she has continued, and I will say, like, I know that there are Swifties that go after her, and that's never okay. And I don't understand the mentality there. But she also has continued to sort of milk the situation and continues to reference Taylor, continues to try to, like, I don't know, like use her songs and things like that. It's almost like trying to remind people consistently of this connection, this is who I am, so I don't want to fall back into like irreverency or whatever. And I mean, that just, again, I wasn't a fan of I didn't know Travis existed prior to dating Taylor, so I'm just going off what I've heard. I'm not like trying to make a judgment on her because I don't know her, obviously.
Yeah, and also like what you just said encapsulates the whole essence of the negative side of the white elephant. Do you know what I mean? It's like, now you're burdened with this. Now once I come into your world, no matter if it's like firsthand or not, secondhand, this is like a secondhand situation. And now this person is like constantly talking about me. It's a lot of pressure. You know what I mean? It's a lot of like, this is going to affect people, and they're going to try to capitalize the market and all of this on something that they have absolutely no, I mean, like we're sitting here having this podcast right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like this is the burden. You know what I mean? This is in essence the burden that she's talking about, just in general with her star power.
Absolutely.
And I think this is the first time that the elephant in the room, all of the baggage, you know what I mean, that comes with it is not
Hi,
is
Tiffany.
not hi Tiffany. Hi. Is not it's not it doesn't matter. Like it's all of that is just it just is like, it's a thing to behold. You know what I mean? Instead of a thing to go like, oh great, now I've got to deal with this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, Kayla always tries to say Taylor stole him from her, but to my knowledge, they broke up a year. Yeah, like whatever. You know what I mean? Like whatever. Kyla, am I saying that right? Kyla? No, not Kyla. Kayla.
You know, and even if they were like, you know, how sometimes with an ex, you're still in communication. Maybe you even hook up, whatever. But that doesn't mean that he wasn't able to date other people. It doesn't mean Taylor's still like
And like, would she be saying this if it wasn't Taylor that he's dating? This is what I'm talking about. Like the magnitude of it being Taylor Swift is the part that's like gets the press interested. And like, if it was just somebody else, if Travis Kelce was dating like anyone else, to be honest with you, like quite literally anybody else, anyone, you know, like would there be like fodder for like news publications from your exes? No one would, like quite literally no one would care. You know what I mean? Like no one would care.
You also wouldn't be able to cultivate this anti-Taylor narrative that people who we know that there's a swath of the population who love to hate her.
Absolutely.
And so they will glom on to that narrative, even if it lacks logic, facts, or reason.
Totally.
You know, people are not big fans of those things, or nuance. Nuance is dead lately. So
completely.
So yeah, I mean, and it's in.
So's irony, really.
So's irony, and it's like, yeah, get that bag, but why do you have to get that bag at the expense of someone else and someone else's happiness and relationship?
Because she wants her 15 minutes of fame or whatever it is. Again, she wouldn't even be able to get it if it wasn't Taylor. Quite literally, if it was anyone else that Travis Kelce was dating, there would be none of this.
Yeah,
I mean, literally none of this. The NFL there wouldn't be a gain in viewership. I mean, like, I can't think of one person, not one, that would have this effect. And so it's like, but like, here's the other thing. It's like human nature. Like, I don't blame her even for like being like, you know, like, it's almost like you're sucked into the galaxy. You know what I mean? Like, if like by that close of a with Taylor, I don't really know. I mean, I would hope.
I mean, get your 15 minutes of fame, but can't you do it?
It's been a long time now. It's like, girl, it's
right. But also, can't you do it with whatever talent or passion you have inside yourself, and not using someone like, yes, my name is in the spotlight. What? what can I do with that to promote who I am as a person instead of just
bashing the shit out of somebody else.
Yeah.
And bashing somebody who doesn't give a shit. Like here's the thing. It's like you're bashing someone who is never, even if in some dark recessed corner of her soul somewhere this annoys her, she will forever appear unbothered fully by this. So why are you doing it?
Yeah.
Why are you doing this? You think
she's doing it because there are people who want to bash Taylor and they want to be on that negative train, and she's taking advantage of that. There are so many people taking advantage of that these days, and I don't know, there's just so many people in the world that I just don't understand.
The world's bonkers. I know
how they go to sleep at night.
Nope, I can't even. It's too much to deal with, and it's so absolutely overwhelming. We are in a very weird time, and I'm telling you, this solar eclipse that's about to happen is going to be nuts. So everyone prepare for more awesomeness. Let's Tiffany. She names in the Super Bowl ad as an NFL player's ex, but Taylor upped the NFL viewership by like 400% or something crazy. I know exactly. She put them on the map. Exactly. Thank you, Taylor. Let's not forget. Okay. This is the biggest case study I've ever seen in this, and it has to do with the NFL. This was one of the most remarkable things I have ever seen, and the fastness in which this happened was astounding. You remember Taylor Swift's first football game where she's eating that chicken tender, right? And the Seemingly Ranch was literally like Hidden Valley was like, we're calling it Seemingly Ranch now. Yep. Like McDonald's, like nuggets come with Seemingly Ranch. Like everyone, like instantaneous. This was a tweet that a Swiftie put out. Random tweet. Okay. Random tweet by nobody in Taylor's camp. Nothing. Random person. Changed marketing like for a month.
Yeah.
I mean, you've got to be kidding me. The NFL itself said it was Taylor's version. Do you remember that? Yeah. NFL Taylor's version. So the pull that she has is it's unprecedented, right? So I can only imagine what it's really like to be a part of that machine. Must be almost unhuman. Like it's asking things of you that are almost, you're not like human people. Like we're not designed for. It must be so difficult.
Yeah.
Yes, she's had 20 years to practice, but it doesn't make it any easier. Like that type of, I mean, somebody somewhere in the crowd with their phone takes a picture, not even clear, of her eating a chicken tender and Seemingly Ranch. They couldn't even tell what it is. And it changed like marketing for like 30 days of the biggest companies in that we know of. That's wild. That's wild.
That's an enormous amount of power.
I mean, she was minding her own business too.
Yeah.
They had to zoom in into that suite. She was not even paying attention to the game, everyone. She was just at a table eating chicken nuggets.
She was eating some chicken nuggets.
I mean, and some Seemingly Ranch. And the world went insane. The world's a dumpster fire. Mercury retrograde. Oh, yep. So we need Taylor and the new romantics now more than ever. Yep. For hope. And I know. Everyone, I'm very nervous. My sign, I'm Aquarius, and this one is, this solar eclipse is bringing in the age of Aquarius or something like that, and it's going to affect everything. And I'm slightly nervous that something wild is going to be happening to me in particular, and all Aquarians around the world. Well,
maybe it'll be something good.
And I can speak for all of us when we say we can only handle so much more. Okay,
all of us.
We're like literally at our we're at our Aquarian limit of shit that we can handle. Okay,
I am not even an Aquarian, and I'm at my
absolutely. All the zodiac signs are like enough.
Yep. Enough.
Except maybe Scorpios. I feel like Scorpios are like, I can handle anything. I can handle anything. Aquarians, it's like my need for justice is really having a hard time doing stuff.
Yeah.
So, all right. So what else? When I just kicked my cord out, of course, because
of course you did. I continue obviously the conversation everywhere is about the Opalite video. Although we did get the 7-inch single dropped again today. On I think was it yesterday? Was it Valentine? I don't even know anymore. But we got the 4 remix singles of Opalite. And so Taylor she's really going for broke with the numbers, the charts, and everything. I personally am feeling a little burnt out, but maybe not burnt out, just a little. Like, I get it. I get what she's doing. I have always defended the variants being dropped. I understand it. I understand she's a business. She's not a charity. But it is starting to feel excessive, especially because I'm pretty sure those remixes, now I'm not a remix fan or whatever, but I don't think those remixes are available digitally. I think you just, at least as of now, they're only available the CDs. It's like, how many CDs can we have?
Well, here's the thing.
At the end of the day.
Yeah, no, I understand this feeling. I let me just vouch and say I completely understand your feeling.
Mm-hmm.
But here's what I think is also happening. Let's just be real for a minute. I think that right now we're living in a time period that's so strange. Mm-hmm. It's so weird and it's so horrifying that it can be like, I don't care about this single at the moment because I just read something that's so disturbing that I'm like being shocked out of my own body. And I think that we have to like, she's doing the same thing that she always does. And she's going for all, she is going for all the records. Okay. She
definitely is. And
she
love that for her.
Love that for her. Love that for her. What we're like, I think we're both feeling like, love it for her.
Mm-hmm.
Want her to have it. Okay.
Absolutely. We wish her
want her to have it.
World.
However, yeah. However, the big however is, you know, there's just so much going on right now that it's just like, yeah, you know what I mean? In the grand scheme of what we read in headlines and what we are uncovering on our own in other categories of human craziness and worldwide, I don't know, the rings and all of the things. It's like, I want to care because Opalite's like my favorite song of all time. Like, I love this song into this core of me, but I'm like, it's not having the same impact. I guess maybe it's because I just unfortunately read the most disturbing 4 paragraphs I've ever read in my life. So
yeah,
where do I, you know what I mean? Again, it's that Aquarian me. I'm
thankful for the escapism. Absolutely. Like, none of us would survive if we had to constantly
Shaylin can't handle anymore. Hold on, sorry. Shaylin can't handle anymore, and she's a Scorpio. So we're all in the same house.
There you go.
It's all zodiac signs all together. What are the Tauruses doing? Like, what are they up to? Like, everyone tell me everyone in the chat, write your sign and tell me if you've had enough. Because I just need to know, are all 12 houses in agreement? Because that's like, that will be a wild moment.
I mean, if you're living in the United States, I'm guessing,
or anywhere, this is a nightmare, right?
Anywhere, absolutely. But I think it's
crazy. This is just
because there's at least some ramifications happening in other countries that are just like not happening here at all. No consequences whatsoever.
It's totally. So as I was saying, I wish we could just opalite the world, just dunk the whole planet in opalite, like in the spray. We just need to disinfect.
But then there are people who would nopalite it. So
just get rid of the nopalite. Yeah. Just make it to opalite. Just shove everyone in opalite.
like I was saying, like if we had to ruminate on these atrocities that are happening or that have been uncovered 24/7, like we would not be able to survive. We just absolutely would not.
And we can't focus on them too much here because honestly, like I'll start flipping out. Right. Like, this is my like safe, happy spot.
Right. Exactly. So I'm thankful for the escapism of, looking for Easter eggs and the excitement that I get every time I get a notification that Taylor Nation or Taylor herself has posted or whatever. Like, absolutely. But I'm tired. I'm not even motivated to look for the Easter eggs as much right now. I'm not.
It's draining.
Right. And
not the Easter eggs, the world.
Yes. And like, that's okay. I recognize that's okay. Like, we can only give what we can give, and we can only, enjoy, that's fair. It's fair with what's going on. Is it tone deaf? Is it, I guess I'm not the only one feeling this way, because there are people who are saying they agree, and you're saying you agree. So it's obviously not just me. I don't know.
It's everyone.
I don't know.
It's all 12 zodiac signs, which is insane because we never get along. All 12. Okay. All the stars, like literally the whole galaxy is saying nope. And you know what I mean? So it's unfortunate because I want this album to like shine its brightest because it's amazing. And it is. Trust me, it is. It's great. But I understand there's a fatigue that's going on internally with us that we just have to be real about. There's a fatigue. Okay. We're humans that can only take so much. Okay.
Yeah.
Shit's not right. And you know what I mean?
Yeah. And again, I wish that she would make some more of a statement. Obviously we've talked about how in the docu-series, like, that in itself is a statement about things, but I would very much like a more direct, or
I don't know.
I would like
I'm telling you, I'd be scared. I'd be scared because people are just disappearing.
Again,
people are just like literally disappearing. You know what I mean? I don't know. Like the world's insane. I don't know. I mean, she does have the best security, but still, I mean, we're talking about some very strange shit going on.
I understand all of those things, but I can still wish.
Oh yeah, I wish
find a way to do it
absolutely
in a way that would keep everybody safe.
Absolutely,
100%. I think Taylor's being advised not saying anything. I absolutely agree with that. I think there's a lot of variables in play that we are aware of. I'm sure there's many more that we are not aware of, and so I'm not in any way hating on her for not saying. I'm just saying I wish.
Yeah. It's like I wish the world was normal.
Yeah.
I wish the world was normal. Right. And that if something like this was going on, people could just talk about it and not feel like they're going to disappear. You know what I'm saying? So agreed. You know what I mean? If this was, I don't know, any other period of time, you could just
if there were consequences for the most horrific actions
ever like it's just,
it would be nice. I don't think we're asking for too much there.
We're not asking for too much, are we? Are we asking for too? No, we're not. I mean, my God. Okay, so how many debut Easter eggs did you catch in it? Like, there's several.
There's several. Okay, let's talk about. I don't know if this is a debut Easter egg, but let's talk about, in my mind, what the biggest Easter egg is in the video that we did talk about last Sunday, which is those pens on the paper when she's making the fortune teller, making the Roman numeral 6, because it's not in the music video. It's only in the post that Taylor made in the carousel. It doesn't
Really? I feel like I've seen it in the video. I'm having a lot of Mandela effects.
We all thought that, like, it's a collective hallucination, I think.
There's Mandela effects. This is something else that's going on. It's weird.
We talked about it on Monday. So the next day, like, one of the creators that I follow was saying, am I losing my mind? Like, I know it was in the video, and I had literally just looked at the carousel. So I knew it was in those pictures. And then I went and watched it myself. And so I was like, wait a second. This is even more significant than we originally thought, because
it's been removed.
I don't know that it was removed. I don't know that it ever existed within the video. And so she's saying, like, on social media, like, here's something. Again, it's like weird. When she so kind of loudly says something without it being loud.
Absolutely.
So what is this? What is the 6 for? Is this because there's a lot of 6s? There's 6 butterfly clips. I
think it's reputation and debut.
I think so too. There are people who think it means debut is going to drop in June. The 6 is for June. I don't agree. I think it's both. I think it's both. I mean, there's a lot of numbers. She's really into numerology. We already know this. So when she does things like this, it's for a reason. Do you know what I mean? I think she's saying that with the butterfly clips, especially, that her 6th album, Reputation, and her first album, Butterfly, are coming out together. She's showing that as a together thing. I agree. I absolutely agree. I will also point out that I got a little fixated on colors within the Opalite.
Oh my God, me too. I'm obsessed.
And there are so many things that are either the colors of like the striped black shirt that she wears. Those are the Taylor's versions that have been released thus far. But also we look at the shirt that Wiley is wearing. That is all 6 of the stolen, now reclaimed.
Yep.
So there's a lot of these, the
color blocking light. Yeah.
The streamer thingies in the back when they're doing that it seems to me that it's all it's like the first 4 colors. There's a lot of Taylor's version first 6 stuff going on in the colors, and I think that's pretty significant. It's like she's reminding us, like, hello, Taylor's version stuff is still in play.
Can I offer us? I agree with you 100%. But can I also do the devil advocates thing that I need to talk about also, because it's just both thoughts I have. So I agree with everything you just said, but also, what if it's this? What if it's that the happiness that she's feeling, this kind of like end game, I guess we can just call it, with Travis, has been what she's been looking for all 6 of those like albums. Do you know what I mean? Like, what if it's like my whole career, but like there's no explanation then for like why did she leave out like Folklore, Midnights, Evermore, Lover, and I mean, I know she left out Tortured Poets, but you know what I mean? Like, it's weird. Like it is very odd. There's a lot of red in this music video also. There's a lot of strange red, and there's a lot of green.
There's a lot of green, there's a lot of blue. So this flows very nicely into a theory that I kind of sent you, but it was not fully formed. It's still not fully formed, but I was thinking about how you were talking at our last video about we keep seeing the blue and the purple and the red / hot pink.
Totally.
And I thought, where have we seen that color combination before? And I remembered that's a color combination that I wore a lot when I was young. And I remember like comparing like pictures of me wearing those colors and Taylor in one of her acoustic, the newer dresses.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
Yep. The new secret song dresses that like kind of were the last leg. Okay. And I thought more about those dresses. And I thought there's another one that's red, white, and blue. And we've been talking about the Olympics. And we know there was one that was all orange, and we know that was for Showgirl. Right. So what if all of the dresses, or at least some of the dresses, are Easter eggs for future projects?
It's very possible. I mean, nothing's off the table.
Nothing's off the table. So I now I'm collecting.
Very good.
There's a lot of dresses that she came out with for that like last leg. There are some I have no idea. The only one I didn't talk about is there is like a pink and orange one.
Wouldn't all purple be Speak Now?
But how would that be an Easter egg for something coming up?
I don't know. Who the hell knows?
Yeah,
I'm just saying, like, when I see purple, I'm like, Speak Now.
Right. No, I know. Me too. But also on that, actually, now that I think about it, because I was just watching the Bejeweled video, the 13 on the elevator button and on the thing above the elevator.
Is LP in the chat? Hold on. Is LP in the chat? We had a text about this. We had to touch these buttons.
So maybe purple purple is kind of that purple teal blue. It's like in there. So maybe that is maybe it's not for Speak Now. Maybe it's for 13. The only other one, the orangey pink one, maybe that's the Karma thing we've been talking about. Because remember the Grammys right before Karma, she wore right before like Bleachella base. Like she had
Okay, so do you see how the 1 and the 3 is that blue and that pink, or the blue and the purple? And yes, obviously it's like 1 is the first album, 3 is Speak Now. But what if it means 13? The colors are going to be that blue and pink, because I'm only saying this because when you go to later on in the Opalite music video, you see a lot of this. that exact blue and that exact like purpley pink. So I don't know.
Right. And then the purple on those buttons, both the button and the tells you what floor it's on thing, they're both purple for 13.
Yeah, it's wild.
And so what's that about? So, or maybe it's red and blue make purple.
Yeah, red and blue does make purple. I zoomed in on the crown in the Opalite video, and the gemstones are purple, red, and blue. So it's like red and blue make purple.
I tried to zoom in and I did not.
My ring lights.
I didn't see any colors. That's so interesting. Maybe I just had a different angle or something. That is very interesting. Can we talk a little bit about those are Roman columns? I did more investigation. Those columns are Roman. The urn is Roman. The vase is Chinese, I think.
Yeah.
Asian. I think Chinese. Well, I mean, this is all according to like reverse Google search. So with a grain of salt, as always, with anything AI. So then I was like, wait a second. Did the Eras tour ever go to Rome? Because I'm trying to think of every like Roman thing. Well, no, they didn't. It did not. The tour did not stop in Rome. But when I did the search for Taylor Swift Rome, what came up is that she, and I had forgotten about this, like very famously went to Rome with Tom Hiddleston and was photographed in a yellow dress. And I thought, I remember there was a time during the Eras tour and we were like, that's a lot of yellow. There's a lot of yellow popping up all of a sudden. Do you kind of remember that conversation?
Yes. Yes.
No, it's like before we knew about Showgirl. It's just like, so many things happen that you sort of forget some of the conversations you had. But it was like all that she was wearing yellow a lot, like the yellow dress came out. And it was like, there's so much yellow. And I wonder if that's like a callback to Rome. Maybe. I wore yellow in Rome.
Can I just show this picture from Fate of Ophelia? Does everyone see that X in the 3 logs of wood?
I see it. I see it.
I like almost died when I went and rewatched this. I'm like, X and 3 wood planks. What?
Yeah, that's wild.
And it's sort of yellow also, by the way.
Yeah. So all of these things, and there is again, could not screenshot it, but there's a scene in I think the second part of the extended video where it's like all these craft materials on the table or something. Like, I want to know if there's scissors on there. There's more twos, the 2 candles by the VHS tapes, which I can't read to save my life. I know you figured out one.
Yeah, one of the VHS tapes says self-help tape on it.
Yeah, I cannot. They're impossible to read. I don't know why.
Then my migraine. We have more
twos. I do think that do you think the 2-finger is like we're gonna have the video and the extended scenes, or we're gonna have 2 versions, 2 extended scenes?
Oh wait, I had a theory about this the other day about the 2s, and now I can't remember what the hell it is. But I'm sorry. It was like a fleeting thought. I was like, oh wait, maybe that's what the 2s meant. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I should have written that down. Sorry, I just said that out loud. Thought of something. Don't even remember what it was.
Well, maybe your brain will start working on it in the background, and maybe
I don't know. This migraine thing is sort of like messing me up.
Yeah.
But I don't know what it means exactly. I'm not sure. I'm not sure yet about what are the 2s. I don't know. Part of me just means that it's duality. Like there's 2 sides. Like there's 2 sides of everything that I'm showing you right now. Part of me is like very much stuck on that, but part of me is like, maybe she's dropping Reputation and Debut together. They're coming together. You know. I also think that this could be a V and not a 2.
You know, like the Roman numeral V.
Yeah, like the Roman numeral V. I'm not sure yet. I'm not sure yet.
Because the thing that here's what I don't know. There's so many 2s, there's so many 4s. Like she was doing the 2s like during the press junket, basically for Showgirl. We know that she did not even have the concept of Opalite video until she was on that press junket. So though that too, if it is for the extended scenes, that could only be for the two 2s that we see in the Opalite video. The other like there's so many twos. The other two is it the final show in the docuseries? Is it
I don't, well, I mean, it could be all of them.
Is it
let's just say it's all of them.
But there's more. Yeah, there's that we saw like the 2 cat coffee cups in the docuseries.
Yeah,
we see the 2 candle holders next to the TV in her bedroom. Like there's oh, and I guess the the wallpaper in her bedroom, I think, is the same print as she is wearing in a debut picture, like one of the PR photos for debut, like a yellow flowery.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like some of this is just a big message about her whole career up until right now. Like, I think if there's a whole big, like, here's the scenery of my life up until this point. Like, I think it's a lot of, I think we're getting like a lot of visuals from every era on purpose because it's like, it's all of it, you all. It's all of it. It's all of it.
Yeah.
And
it's very hard to try to pick apart what is what. At this point, it's like trying to figure out the 13s. Like, is it an Easter egg for?
I'm dying on the hill that her next album will be 13 Roman numeral 13. I don't care. Like, I'm never going to be swayed by that unless she comes out with it being called something else.
Right. No, I think it's brilliant, and I think we have, we definitely have,
and it would just be awesome.
Possibility. I mean, we have things pointing that way, certainly. Darren is saying he saw something on the column in the right on the Opalite music video, and he couldn't make out what it was. And I'm guessing, Darren, you're talking about something like inscribed in the column. I mean, because
what? Okay, hold on. Should we catch up on comments before we get too out of control? Okay, I think Father Figure may be her third single from Showgirl from the Easter eggs. I agree wholeheartedly. 100%. I think it's going to go like this. Okay, so we've gotten Fate of Ophelia, Opalite. I think it's going to go Father Figure and Elizabeth Taylor and Life of a Showgirl. That's it. I think that's what we're getting.
It's a lot. And I will say we had not really seen the silver glitter background on anything, I think, that is like, these boxes. But it was something with Opalite just this past week. I know I took a screenshot of it. It was like, oh, she's finally reminding us that it was for one like when they were advertising all the covers she's on, right?
I know. That's what I thought the whole Opalite music video was going to be. I thought she was ice skating as a Easter egg.
Everybody thought that. Everybody thought that.
And I'm so happy with the music video that we got.
Silver glitter background. Yeah. I don't think we've seen that once.
We have one of those little silver boxes.
No, I know. Besides that, because I don't think it was any of the countdowns. I don't remember being.
Yeah, I don't
know.
But
who can remember? There have been so many countdowns.
I mean, for the love, right? For the love. Venus, Mercury, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Neptune will also appear in alignment. Yep. See, it's going to get wild. It's going to get wild. 17th, everyone, mark your calendars. Opalite Space Fame.
Oh, and also another yellow. The Nopalite bottle is yellow.
Yeah, it is yellow. It is yellow. Aries here, and I'm completely overwhelmed. I hear you. We're all 12 houses agree this is insanity.
Yeah.
I was born in 1983 September. I don't know the date, but you're probably a Libra or what? A Cancer or Libra, depending on when your birthday is. So
Virgo.
It does, or a Virgo. Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. All the houses are in agreement.
My mom's birthday was early September, and she was a Virgo. But I'm not an astrology.
No, that is true. Yes. So early September, Virgo, late September, Libra. Absolutely. Living for Spotify plays right now, so I don't see any more news for Yes, Taylor escapism, but a little out of touch that a lot of folks are business as usual, seemingly.
Yeah.
It's pretty wild. That's the conundrum. That's the conundrum. You know what I mean? It's like, are they unaware or are they aware but still just acting normal? Because it's like, it's really screwed up my normal. Like, I can't roll normal. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but we also are forced to, we have to keep working. We have to keep.
But like mentally, we're different. We're different. You know what I mean? Like I'm different mentally because of it. Like I'm just like, I still have to go grocery shopping, but trust and believe I'm thinking about this horrible shit all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like you're trying to recalibrate everything you've
Yeah, and you can't.
Known
like,
about
exactly. Yeah, it's just there's no recalibration because you're like, in order to recalibrate, that means you have to like come to terms with all this in some sort of normal way and be like, okay, to re-gauge. But like, you can't recalibrate when there's injustice. And like,
when there's no consequences for
and like, is this still happening? I'm under the impression this is still going on. Like, no one stopped.
Right.
So
there's no reason why it would have stopped.
Right. Like it's Scorpio with a Taurus moon and Pisces rising. So I don't know what that means, but my world bullshit. Is that my world bullshit and life bullshit meters crashed out? I agree. Crashing out.
Yeah.
Crashing out. It's just crash out. I agree fully. I think Taylor is being advised not to say anything. I agree. I think that she is. There's probably some kind of insane. I mean, there are. I think that. I mean, she's a number one person of interest.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I don't know. I don't. I mean,
she's been targeted. So
yeah, like especially after the recent rejection. I'm sorry. Yes, the world. I mean, I'm telling you, I want a whole reset on the 17th. This solar eclipse better redo some things. I think I know the event you're talking about. Which event? Which event? Because now I don't remember because we see the thing is we get a lot of comments and like you know what I mean.
We do. It's hard to keep up with them because we are talking. We're yapping about things.
Yeah. ABTH and I think we get it all together at one point. I do too. I think they're coming together, and this is just going to be a case closed. Do you know what I mean? I think it's going to be now we're done.
Maybe that's the two exits. Like I don't know that we know for sure what the two exits were.
Right.
No, like
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm still kind of like mind reeling that Roman numeral with the pens is not really in the video. I'm like freaking out because I know that I saw it.
It's
so like this is another Mandela effect
thing
that's happening.
I know.
What is happening? The Sabrina pick was the 12th one on IG and the 12th song on the 12th album. So you are both correct. It's gotta mean 6 for something. Yeah.
And all of those pictures, all 12 of those pictures were Easter eggs for each track, like what the vibe was gonna be, what the
And I can't wait. I think
those carousels are important.
And I think she's going hard on this album. Like I think we're going to keep getting stuff. I really do. I Opalite and Fate of Ophelia. I do not. I think Father Figure is going to be her boldest single of all time. And I think she's releasing it as a single without question, in my opinion.
It should. I mean, it's again, with all the stuff that we're sort of like dancing around that we're talking about, like it.
Oh yeah.
Would be very interesting to have sort of her music video version take on.
Oh yeah.
Men in power,
absolutely,
that turning in all of that would be very interesting. I hope that she
capitalizes on this moment. Let's just say I hope that she capitalizes on this moment, and makes Father Figure a blistering editorial on shit that's going on currently in my world. That's what I want. I think someone said that in June we could get Tim McGraw, Taylor's. Oh my God, since June 17th was when the song released, and June 19th it was released on radio. Oh my God, you guys, I'm not even prepared for the crying I'm gonna do when I hear her. Like she sang Tim McGraw at the Miami show, and that song is so special to me and my family, and I want to have the Taylor's version of that. I want to hear it in her big girl voice.
Yeah, what's interesting to me is that again, I haven't been commenting very much on Taylor theories and stuff because I feel like people are not on this, they don't understand all the stuff we've been talking about. Like it's not the stuff we've been like the Jack stuff and all that kind of stuff.
Oh yeah.
But there seem to like if I say something like, ooh, Reputation TV, there's still I still get a lot of pushback of Taylor said she wasn't going to release this.
No, she didn't. She did not say that.
Exactly. So
she said she might not.
Right.
But she did say it was all recorded. So she's either lying or not. You know what I mean?
Right. And it's like, we know the vaults were done. She said specifically that the vaults were done. So when we're talking about Rep TV, we're talking about Rep TV in whatever iteration that Taylor decides to do. She could just do the vaults. She could do, we know that there's at least 4 songs that she did re-record. We know we have the 2 songs with changed lyrics, which, as I've said every week since it happened, are still not on Spotify.
It's insane.
So there's definitely like she could do those 4 recorded songs and the vaults. Just there's a lot of different ways she could do it. She's gonna do it.
Here's what I want. Okay, in my current state, I can only handle the vault tracks coming out. I can't handle her redoing all of Reputation, and it's sounding subpar. Will be the last straw. I won't be able to handle it, you all. It will be the thing that throws me completely and fully off the edge if something is amiss. Because you know, a lot of the Taylor's versions, everyone here knows that I'm always like, what is this? Why are we all pretending that this sounds the same? Except for
the ones that we're done with.
I Know Places, which slaps so hard. I Know Places, Taylor's version is.
Yeah.
But, and I don't know if it's like, I don't know, like if I'm biased because it's like I have such an affinity to like an attachment to the original. I don't know what it is, but no, I like took myself out of that and was like, no, this actually sounds less good. This doesn't sound as good. There's shit missing. And like there's so much atmosphere and sounds and like nuance and emotion in her lyrics in Reputation that like it's the one that I've been the most nervous about. I've been the most nervous about it because I'm like, this gets messed up. I don't even know. I don't even know. So like, let's just release the vault.
Which everybody will be thrilled with.
Everyone will be thrilled. I want to know everything. Let's just release the vault and like not get crazy with redoing like, because if like King of My Heart is if Dress, if like, well, I mean, not Dress, but like if King of My Heart is screwed up.
Yeah.
But
the original still exists and we can still listen to it. So
I know, but then I'll just have to know that it's like we didn't need to do this. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When it's perfect. Like Reputation's perfect. It's perfect. Reputation's a perfect album. It's 100% perfect. It's just dicey. It's a dicey move. So like just the vaults. I'm cool with just the vaults.
Angels
I really want the vaults. I want the vaults so bad. It's the vault I want the most too.
Yeah.
I want the vault so bad. But you know, we'll see what happens. She could start releasing the debut and rep songs as singles only instead of albums. All of these variants could be a test run with the sales. I don't know. Well, maybe that's an idea. She's not going to miss a moment to have a new variant with all this. Like, she's not going to miss the marketing cycle. I mean, she's just not. Taylor is the best at this. She does it the best. It's coming off a little bit like another single and another 7-inch vinyl, only because the world sucks right now.
Yeah.
If the world didn't suck right now, we could all enjoy the glory of all the 7-inch vinyls for Opalite. But in that right now, because the world is being the worst it's ever been, it's like, why are you screwing up my Opalite release? Yeah. I've been waiting my whole life for this song. and here we are. And here we are. And here we are. And here we are. I heard today that a brooch that was, we talked about this. What?
Sold at auction. Brooch?
Yeah. We talked about this in the last episode because remember I said that thing that Cam is wearing in the Opalite video looks like the brooch that Salvador Dali made for Rebecca Harkness. So interesting that you heard today that the brooch was made for Rebecca Harkness and was sold at auction in 2023. Who do you think bought that? There's only one person in the world who would bought that. There's only one person that would have bought that. One. There's a party of one that would buy that. Party of one. Taylor bought it. Cam's probably wearing it in the Opalite video, which might be the Easter egg from the greatest thing that I want on my wish list for Taylor Swift is the Holiday House movie that I know that she's making. Nothing can tell me that she's not making this movie. I know that that's what her movie's about.
And like, I know this?
We were the universe told me.
A theater in the Opalite video, a theater in the Fate of Ophelia video sent us to literal movie theaters to watch the Showgirl drop. Whatever. Like I think we're getting Easter eggs for movie theaters. Like I think it's happening.
And I'll tell you right now that the summer drop of her last summer merch drop was what sent me into the stratosphere. If you all remember my unhinged insanity about why all those pictures look like the book Rebecca and then Rebecca Harkness and Holiday House, it's all connected. And I am telling you right now, there are so many similarities to Taylor Swift referencing the book Rebecca, which happens to be one of my favorite books. So if anyone has ever not read it, please go read it. It's a masterpiece. The imagery is I know that I know that she's saying that Rebecca Harkness, we're linking it to Rebecca. It's both the same type of like House Allure, Manderley versus Holiday House, like the ghosts of the, you know, personality of the woman still lingering it, like the men going insane. Like it is the story that she's going to tell is going to be Rebecca Harkness. I know this in my soul. Okay, just saying.
I do not disagree.
You don't agree?
No, I do. I said I do not disagree. So I do agree. I was just like, double negatives.
Yeah, you guys, it's going to be amazing.
And we will be seated with giant.
I will be the most seated I've ever been. I cannot wait for this. I cannot wait for this. I like personally wish you would make 2 movies. I wish you would redo every version of Rebecca that's ever been done because none of them have been good. And I wish that she would tell the Rebecca Harkness story separately, 2 separate movies. I want 2. Maybe that's the 2 Rebeccas. Wouldn't that be insane? I'm just saying, like, this throwaway line. And what if it, like, in 5 years, it's like, she's coming out with the Rebecca Harkness and the Rebecca. Like, that would be insane.
So the Rebecca, like the movie or the book or whatever she referenced on Stephen Colbert, like, that's different, right? That's not Rebecca Harkness.
No, that's not Rebecca Harkness. Completely different story.
Is that a horror movie?
It's
book, whatever.
It's a thriller, I would say. It's a psychological thriller that's so good. I read it in 7th grade and I've reread it like a billion times. I love this book so much. It's so dramatic and awesome. Like there are so many things in Taylor Swift's career that mimic this book, and I can't even get into, like, it's just weird, and I don't know. I'm probably reaching so hard on this, but
I mean, she did mention it. She mentioned Rebecca.
You can tell that she's inspired by it. Like you can literally tell. Like you can tell it's like, it's just like once you read the book, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. You're like, yes.
Well, like that's what I'm doing with the Maddie Healy stuff. And I've only dipped my toe. I've only watched one more video.
Wait till my PowerPoint.
I know. I'm so excited. And that I have another theory actually about the 2s, but that's Maddie Healy, and we'll get into that when we do that video.
Oh, we will be getting into it. I cannot wait.
I have so much lore and thoughts and like conspiracy theories in my head already. And I've only watched like maybe 10, 12 videos. Well,
I'm a dual fan of the 1975 and Taylor. So like, I'm telling you, I cannot wait. I've been waiting for so long to present this. I've literally been making it for so long. Like my notebook about this is insane. It looks like the ramblings of an insane person, but it's not. It's just completely amazing. And it's pretty emotional. I won't lie. It's emotional. It's an emotional ride. You're going to feel things. You're going to feel things that you didn't expect. And that's good. Okay.
Just like, it's so, I'm so fascinated by the discussion about like, who does the rock represent? Who does the cactus represent? And I am finding out again in like, first of all, ¿Por qué no los dos? Like, I don't understand why people can't accept that it could be both Maddie and Joe. Like people are from what I have seen on the internet, people very much want to make it either Maddie or Joe. And I don't understand that. But I am running into so many Swifties and people who are like content creators, like they analyze like for a living or whatever, who still think that the Maddie relationship was like this flash in the pan, this, thing.
Okay, but give them credit. Like you have to give them credit for this. Okay, I'm
not discrediting. Yeah. I'm just saying.
I know that, and I don't blame them. Maybe that's what I should have said. I don't blame them because if like you weren't a fan of both bands, you really wouldn't see this happening, and you wouldn't be tuned. Like there's like an essence of it that I don't even know if I can put into words. But like when you're a fan of both of these bands, you feel the similarities. And you almost hear the conversations and the visuals. I'm telling you, it's like, if you were not a fan of the 1975, you'd miss the whole thing. You would not miss, nothing would be registering. 100, they'd be like, what?
I don't know, because before you started like cluing me in on a lot of stuff, like once Torture Poet came out, I felt like the blinds start,
I felt
like I had a bigger, right. Like I do obviously have a much bigger understanding, and I get that. Well, but it's just like the only reason I'm bringing it up, I'm not trying to disparage anybody or anything like that. I'm just saying.
No, I totally get why they don't feel it.
Right. Like the people that look at the people that you're getting your theories and your information from and have an understanding of where they are coming from with like their, like, especially if we're looking like the Opalite stuff or stuff about Maddie, or like people will say like, oh, well, this lyric is about from this song. And then they attribute the song to being about Joe when it's really a Maddie song because they have not understood the complexity and the largesse of the relationship. So I'm just saying that not all Swifties are on like the same page or the same level of understanding of everything that's going on, and that's okay. We don't all have to be, but I'm just cautioning.
Yeah, and here's the other thing: like Torture Poets Department is when she like told the world about it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like every Swiftie found out about Maddie at Torture Poets. Wasn't hidden. Yeah. Here it is. So people that were already aware of this was like, I'm surprised that he has this many songs, but holy shit. That was I was like, he's gotten so many songs and I'm stunned by the amount in order like his. So there's a whole album of him. But it wasn't this, like there was a lot of Swifties that when Torture Poets came out, they didn't even know that Maddie was anywhere in the equation of anything.
Oh no, we all, I mean, I think I would say 98% of us assumed that Torture Poets was going to be about Joe and like nothing about Maddie. Like,
Maddie was not ever in the radar.
Absolutely. And then like, not disparaging anybody for not like digging as deep into the lore as we do. I'm just saying like there are people who are misattributing things or don't have that full picture understanding. And I'm not saying we have the full picture. We have a fuller picture.
Oh, I've got a very full picture because I'm a massive fan of both of them.
No, I know, but I mean, nobody can have the full picture except for like Taylor and Maddie and like maybe.
Even though I say that Maddie can sometimes look like a burnt cigarette butt that's crumpled. I have never disparaged his song. Like he's an incredible artist. He's a beautiful lyricist, and his music is really complex. I mean, I think there's still people that are like in denial, but there's also like, you know, people that are like, it would appear to be, and I don't fault them for this at all. Like it would appear to be that like Maddie seems like she was never like, I mean, she was with Joe for so long and blah, 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 and all these things. But like, you know, it's, I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say.
I think that people, they are looking at the time frame and not the lyrics. I think people say, well, if it's Reputation, if it's Lover, if it's Folklore, if it's Evermore, if it's Midnights, to an extent, it's about Joe. And that's just false because almost all of Reputation is about Maddie. Almost all of Evermore is about Maddie. And there are millions of other songs within that time period that are about Maddie. So
there's a lot of Maddie. There's a lot of Maddie, and rightfully so when you get the, you know, it's like it's in my PowerPoint. We're going to be breaking it all down. I'm very excited about it. Working on it for literally
so excited.
So
because I want to talk to you about like my conspiracy theory too, but we won't get into it now.
Okay,
we will.
Okay. So yeah, so like it's going to be interesting also how this plays out. Like honestly, I cannot wait for the 1975's next album. Not only because of Taylor, I just really love them as musicians. So I can't wait. I'm very excited. Hopefully,
I can't believe we still don't have a release date on that. It's kind of wild to me, but
interesting.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's interesting. The whole thing is always interesting. But you know, I was gonna say something else, and now I forget about. It was about Maddie, but it doesn't matter. Like the thing is that, you know, you only know what you know, and if you weren't paying attention, then you wouldn't pick it up on it. I mean, it's like you can. People aren't going to like go back through all this. Like it's a lot of it was also in the zeitgeist. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it was in the zeitgeist of the moment. So if you weren't paying attention at certain time periods, you're not going to pick up on it. No fault of anyone else's. You know what I mean? It's like, but the other thing is people try to do this thing that's exceptionally like kind of irritating to me in a way, a little bit, where it's like, people can impact you when you're not in a romantic relationship with them physically. Like the the deepness of a muse in someone's life, I don't think people get it unless they've ever had a muse, and if they're artists in that kind of realm. Like a lot of like people don't have muses because like their work doesn't require a muse or creativity or the thing that, but when you have had a muse and when you have been someone's muse, that connection is so strong, and it's almost, you can never unsever it. It's a chord, string, whatever you want to call it, if you will, that it can't be unsevered. Like you can't. There's nothing that can unsever it. I'm not saying, before everyone freaks out, I'm not saying that she is not in love with Travis. Okay.
Right. 100% in love with Travis.
I am not saying any of that. What I'm saying is that there are other things, you know what I mean, in life than just the relationship that you're in that keep you connected to somebody.
Well, I mean, I think basically what you're trying to say is that a muse is not necessarily a romantic thing.
It doesn't have to be, no. And even when the romance is over, it doesn't mean that the connection to the muse itself, to the idea of that thing, of the person, does not still influence your current life.
Exactly.
Like it's an influence. It is almost like, we'll get into it, but it's true. And it's a very powerful thing. And people are like, oh, well, she's in love with Travis. Well, so what? Like, yeah, she is, obviously. But like, it doesn't mean that she doesn't have a part of her that's going to be influenced by this huge creativity pot that she has had in her for a long time in her career.
For at least half of her career. And it's like, do you really want that, that give and that whatever the inspiration is that she gets from his art, which she can still get even if they are not in communication. Absolutely. If we remove that entirely, then then she's not the Taylor Swift that we know. Like her,
and every artist that you've ever known is not their like most great artists have a muse, whether you are aware of them or not. We just happen to be aware of this one. But most artists everywhere that's ever created anything that you've ever seen that you've loved has had the access or a muse. It's like part of the relationship of artist and creation. It's like having the thing that inspires them or makes them see things in a different way. So like if we got rid of all the artists' muses, we would have a lot less shit to look at. I'll just tell you that right now. Like a lot less shit would be made. Period. So Holly and I are prophets. Oh, yes. Okay. So LP and I were doing a text messaging about some of the stuff in Opalite. Just the color blocking, Taylor, you talked about it. A lot of this color blocking, a lot of the X's, you know, there's so much, again, with her, there's always layers, which I appreciate to its fullest. You know what I mean? There's always stuff to go backwards through. Like there's just things that you can, Opalite comes out and look at what we've done. We've gone and rewatched like all these other music videos of hers just because like it's pulling reference, and she's brilliant at this. She is the most brilliant at this. I don't think that there's any other artist that like has completely mastered symbolism that can make you immediately reference like a different era without even thinking about it. Like, why all of a sudden do I feel the need to go look up you know, You Belong With Me? Oh, here's what, you know what I mean? There's so much. She mirrors herself so much.
She's self-referential.
She's so self-referential that it's truly it's the fun. It's the fun of it all. Maybe that's the fun of it. I saw something on the right of the, couldn't make out what it is. So is it writing? I want to go look that up.
No, I think he says further down that it's not. So it's got to either be the crown. I mean, there's the crown on the right. Wait, I have a screenshot of it. I think there's the vase, and there's the
crown is on one of the pillars.
This is on the right.
Yeah, that's the crown up there.
The crown, and then this is the left. Again, that's like a Roman urn at the top, and then at the bottom is like a Chinese or Asian base.
Let's look at how that lattice makes all these X's.
I've thought about that too.
There's just X's everywhere.
There are, and it's like it's hard to just like an X. Like X is just sort of, I don't want to say naturally happen, but I mean it's a support structure, right? Like it's gonna,
it's
gonna be
definitely
X's. So I don't know.
Something on top of the bottom. I think it's the crown. Now, also that crown is also in the Fate of Ophelia music video when she says, like, heard you call on that when she blows the match out. I heard light a pyro. I like the match to watch it blow. It's right in the back.
Oh, really?
There's a guy blowing fire, and then there's a crown in the back. It's like it's sitting on a bunch of wood or something. But yeah, that crown is in there. And again, it's sidelined. It is sidelined, which is so interesting.
The wood being crowned. The wood.
Yeah, the wood being crowned. Yeah. It might not be a pile of wood. I can't
yeah. All right, we'll go back and look at that.
She looks ice skating, but also like Roxy. Oh my God, I know. So maybe a play or Broadway is next, or just a callback to Showgirl Roxy. I think that the Sabrina Carpenter music video is going to be the Chicago Roxy Hart and Thelma Kelly.
But I also want to say like that. I know we don't have any other pictures of her in that outfit, but we have a lot of pictures from Showgirl that aren't necessarily connected to anything specific. Like she just went crazy with the photo shoot and looking a certain way. So but
that haircut, that one black haircut, the black hair wig is Thelma Kelly.
Could be.
I mean, it's so like flapper girl.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So maybe it's a little.
Definitely. I'm not saying it's not. I like to sort of try to say, well, what else could it be? But I don't know. Could be, but it could also just be another photo from the 300 photo shoot she had for this. I don't know.
Totally. It could be 100%. 100%. I'm wishful thinking. I just need it to be the Thelma Kelly and Roxy Hart combo that I need.
Well, I've said I think that should be the Showgirl. Like I think they should do like different Showgirls over different periods of time and different like real life and Broadway, and like I think that would be amazing. So I'm here for it.
Yeah, and I think that she already shows it in a lot of these pictures is what I'm trying to get at. She looks like Marilyn Monroe. She looks like Elizabeth Taylor. She looks like a flapper from the 20s. She's wearing a Siegfried Follies outfit. There's so much it's almost like reincarnation of a showgirl. Like no matter what, it's like sort of the same bullshit that you've got to put up with regardless of when you're born into the show business. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the same crap that you have to deal with. But can we go back to the stapler, the rock, and the cactus? What you were talking about, people are trying to like pinpoint like who and what. I actually think that she's not even pinpointing anyone. I really don't even in this one. I think that she's going, here are like attachment theory styles, people.
Well, I mean, that's what she says in the behind the scenes, right? Like she says the rock is the toxic, whatever. Like they're different toxic relationships. But they're direct lyrical references too. So
there are, but like,
I mean, she can be cagey about it. She's not going to say the rock is this person. Like, she's not going to do that.
Well, she's not. But also, like, the thing that I have with like, I don't know, how do I want to say this? With like reducing people down to like one thing. It's like people are complex and crazy.
Of course,
you know what I mean? Like they can be all of the things. You can be a stapler, a cactus, and a rock. You know what I mean? You really can in different time periods and with different people. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Well, yes.
So like I feel like I don't know. I feel like it's like a message, like no matter what you are, you'll find the person unless you're garbage, which is none of those three things. If you're not like one of these human types, do you know what I mean? Like if you're just trash, then you're just gonna be trash, and there is no there's like kind of like no help for you. You know what I mean? You're just a trash person. But if like you are just a person that responds to relationships and attachment in different ways, and then different people pull out different things in you. You know what I mean? But like if you're just like trash, you're trash regardless of who it is, what, when, how, or why. You know what I mean?
And the trash is going to take itself out every
single day. Yeah, exactly. Every single day.
That reminded me, though, there is a faction of people who, even though Taylor specifically told us she will not Easter egg anything about her personal life, seem to think that the Rock and Cactus getting married in a small private ceremony.
Oh, yeah. No, I thought that was them immediately. I thought that was Taylor and Travis. I immediately thought that.
That they were already married?
Immediately.
She was telling us they were already married?
That was my immediate first thought of like being a overreactive Swiftie. My immediate first thought was like, oh, they're married. Holy shit. I mean, I talked about in the last, I talked about in our last live stream. I had like a panic attack for a second. I'm like, what? You know what I mean? But then I'm like, Holly, come back down to earth. Like, get a grip. But that was my immediate thought. I'm like, they're already married. They're already married. But then I quickly got over it because again, it was my overreactive mind. And wish, you know what I mean?
But that's the difference between you and some people who overreact and then don't.
But do you also remember?
Because if they did it for a secret reason, like they wanted to do in secret, why would then she turn around and it's kind of like the Gaylor stuff of like, if she has to keep this deep secret, why is she giving you clues?
Well, I think it's more of like
she has to keep secret.
I think it's more of the reference to remember when like there was like a rumor for many years that her and Joe had that secret ceremony. Yeah. And I think it was more like a reference to that.
Maybe.
Which like her people seem to have put out that like released that information and then sort of like tried to like retract it themselves. So it always was a little bit confusing. Do you know what I mean? Like, why did you do this? If you know what I mean? So it just had it just had some zest in it. You know what I mean? Because you're like, what is it? So I think that initially my reaction was like, oh, she's done it again. Secret ceremony again. Except she's just telling us now. But
I have to say, like, since I did mention Gaylor's, like I'm a little pissed off at Taylor Swift because she makes that comment that she's taking The Rock to the girls' night. Like when she goes to the karaoke. And it's like, girl, you know that's going to be misinterpreted by a certain faction of people who are, you know, going to then interpret, oh, it's really a girlfriend. And I just am like, why did she say that? Why?
Because she's giving no oxygen. Because if you like use like logic, it's like, because she's not catering to you. Do you know what I mean?
Okay,
she's not catering to your thoughts. She can say whatever she wants, and you should not swing it into this complete, secret, separate life that she is rolling with for all of this time to do what? To do what? Do you know what I'm saying? If Taylor Swift was in fact gay, who cares? I sure as hell wouldn't think anything different about her.
Honestly, the people that would have a problem with it are people that would have problems with multitudes of other things about her. Are like, already not.
They're already pissed.
Yeah,
they're already pissed about everything. You know what I'm saying?
Make any sense. It's also like people who,
they
think that Taylor and Travis are, you know, it's a PR thing. There are still people who think that, and it's like, to what end? What would the reason? Tell me why one of the most successful, famous football players currently, and the most successful female musician in the world, like, why do they need PR? Why do they need? It doesn't make.
Oh, everyone needs PR.
Okay, but they don't need that kind of PR, do they? Like, it doesn't. What is the reason?
Okay.
I hear this PR, but I never hear those same people say because this is why they would do that.
Okay. I have, there was a period of time during the Eras Tour, and I'll tell you when it was. It was when her and Maddie broke up, and I was like, something's weird. Do you know what I mean? Something's odd. Only because it appeared so quickly. You know what I mean? It was just like, you know what I mean? It could be that, like, it appeared that it could in fact be some kind of I don't know, some kind of narrative controlling. Do you know what I'm saying? But I quickly realized that that is not the case, because it's like, no PR campaign goes on for this long and goes into all, like, she like lives with him. Do you know what I mean? Like, they're getting like this is PR out of hair. This is like this is like PR out of control. Like there's never a circumstance where this is necessary. And especially, like, I think my thing with like the Gaylors in general is like, first of all, why are you sort of giddy about her in this? Because like I would feel like you would hate the fact that she's hiding.
Yeah, that would be so sad.
Like, wouldn't you be sad all the time, like knowing how much this would be, how problematic and how hurtful this would be in your life? Like, I don't understand like the glee factor of this. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? And I mean, we also have to, like, does Taylor operate under like huge narrative swishing with PR? Absolutely. Without question, well, yeah, she does. She's the best at it. But like this relationship, hell no. Like, she's not getting married to appease some corner of the internet somewhere. Well, I'll just tell you that right now. She's not doing anything she doesn't want to do. Taylor Swift is doing nothing she doesn't want to do. Okay? Period. I mean, she's just not. She loves him. Okay?
Well, what it comes down to for me every single time is that they don't think that Taylor could be in love with a man who is so different than the type of men that she has dated in the past, all of which hurt her profoundly and deeply. Or they also think that Travis is this stereotype of a jock who's, not intelligent and all of these things. They don't see any possible world where these two could actually be in love or be together. And so the only way they can explain it is a PR. And I think that is demeaning to both of them.
Oh,
and
correct.
That's why it bothers me so much.
Well, correct. Because it's like, also, you people that are saying this, you all aren't in the relationship. You don't know shit about Travis.
Yeah.
You really don't even know anything about Taylor, to be honest. So like, neither do we. So it's like, it's all outside looking in. And honestly, here's the thing. This is what it sums up to me. Could Travis be a dumb jock? Yes. Could he be super intelligent? Yes. Could she get bored with him in 5 years? Yes. Could she not? Yes. Could it be the love of her life? Absolutely. Could it not? Yes. I mean, like, the whole thing is, it's like,
that's the gamble we take with any relationship.
Well, right. And also, it's like, you know how we'll know when whatever, it's like when Taylor breaks up with him or he breaks up with her or whatever it is. But like, all that matters right now is that she is telling everyone, literally in billboard signed, like big ass font, neon font, I am very happy and in love with this person. So that's the end of it. That's the end of it. Regardless of whatever else is going on. Like, regardless. That's what she's saying. Until she says otherwise.
Yeah, I agree.
It's like, do you know what I mean? Until she says otherwise. Could he in fact be a dumbass and she's only with him because of sex? Could be. I mean,
more power to her.
Could be. But do we think
and that works for some people because they have
like, who are we to judge? I'm just saying, the girlfriend's happy. She's happy regardless of what it is. Maybe it's one factor, maybe it's 300, maybe it's all of the factors, maybe whatever. But I'm telling you right now, she's happy. So let's just celebrate her happiness and not be like, well.
Exactly. I want to address this comment of Tiffany's right here that says most of Travis and Taylor's, it just fell off the screen.
All right,
but most of their dates were like paparazzi'd. It's basically what
the dates that we saw.
Exactly. That's only what we saw. That doesn't mean that there weren't, I mean, there are plenty of other dates, I'm sure. And just like moments at home and all those kinds of things that, and Tiffany did finish it by saying that doesn't mean it's not a real relationship. She wasn't saying it's PR. But yeah, I mean, they're both very public figures. I am 100% positive that a lot of those dates that were paparazzi'd, they didn't want them to be paparazzi.
Oh, no.
We can see the ones where she kind of wants it, like there's something about her outfit or something that she wants us to see, and there are ones where she clearly doesn't. And it's You don't know. The only two people who know are the two, and this is true of any relationship. The only two people who know the truth of that relationship are the two people in the relationship.
Yeah, except for one factor on this subject. I will say this, because I think that every time that we've ever seen Taylor in public, she wants us to see her in public. Here's why.
Right, yeah.
She moves through this world on a daily basis, every single day. Every single day.
True.
She goes to other countries. She goes to other states. She goes out to dinner. She goes all over the place. She is not sitting in her house from pap shoot to pap shoot. So that means there's an entire world of shit that she's doing unbeknownst to the press, period. She leaves that house in a car. She drives to her plane. Like, she is actively moving. She wants you to see her when she's pap walked. I mean, just period. Whether she looks like she wants you to or not is also part of her narrative. She does not leave she doesn't leave her house 6 times a year. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, we don't even know how she gets to the stadium, you all. Like, there's no coverage of her even moving to the stadium for she does a ton of shit every single day. Yeah. I mean, she was driving to Blake Lively's house. We had no idea. Right? There's so much shit that she does. We have no idea because she doesn't. The press, it's so secretive. She's got that shit on lockdown.
She made a whole album. We had no idea.
Right?
Right?
She doesn't, that's why we're constantly surprised. It's because we don't know what she's doing. That's like literally the whole point. Like, we don't know what she's doing. She could be in the sky in a plane right now, flying somewhere. Do you know what I mean? We don't know, and we won't know. We won't know. We won't know. We don't know how she even gets to the interview.
Should we? She is allowed to have as much of a private life as she possibly can.
Absolutely. And she works really hard, and like, that must be absolutely a circus to not get any views on. I mean, it's levels of planning that is unheard of. You know what I mean? But every time there's a camera around that she's in somewhere public, best believe she's alerted them. Absolutely. 100%. 100%. Otherwise we wouldn't know, because we don't know every time she's out. Like, we hardly know anything. You know what I mean? Period. I mean, like, we hardly know anything about what she does. Wait, hold on. Wait. This was a great question. LP, what genre do you think a 13 will sound like? I want it to be R&B so bad that I can't even contain it. And I also want it to be rock. I want it to be in a rock R&B album.
What if it's several songs that are all different genres?
That would be amazing.
13 different genres.
That would kick ass so hard. All we know is it's going to be something that she hasn't presented before, because she never follows the same formula. Like, there's not an album that sounds like, I mean, even Folklore and Evermore don't sound alike. The more you listen to it, you're like, these are totally two different styles of music in essence. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so I want rock / R&B.
Yeah.
I need like a Sade. Taylor would blow my mind so hard. I wouldn't even be able to function. I wouldn't be able to function.
Yeah.
Rock album, I would die. What do you all think? I mean, what do you think? What do you think, Taya?
Me, what do I think? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it will be pop, because we just got pop. I think it could be, like I said, I think it could be all different genres. I think that the wanting of the rock is pretty universal. Like, I think there's a lot of people who want that. So that's what I want. That's what I hope for. I think hopefully, she's good at fan service. So I feel like it could go that direction, but I don't know.
It would be so good. And like a Sade, Taylor. Like, can you imagine a whole album of like dress vibes? I'd be in love forever.
Yeah.
I would be so into it.
Yeah.
I would be so into it. Okay. In reference to Taylor speaking up anyway, statement she makes, will be misused by everyone. Yes, absolutely. And there are insane people with a lot of power on the loose, you all. Insane and on the loose. Real powerful. Sane and on no boundaries.
Yeah, I think I wasn't saying that I didn't understand why. I do understand the why. That doesn't make me still not want it.
Right, and we just wish the world was in a place where artists could speak and not have, to be scared of like, oh.
Absolutely. Not only the repercussions on that person, that star, that celebrity, whatever, but that person's fan base as well.
And their families and shit. Mm-hmm. We have missing people.
Yeah.
I prefer Wonderland Taylor's version. Awesome. A lot of people love the Taylor's versions. You know? I mean, I like some of them. But some I really don't like. And that's fine.
That's fine.
And that's fine. I still want a remixed version of Rep TV where each song is remixed as a whole different genre. Yeah. That would be amazing.
It would be. I don't know that has to be Rep. I think it would be very cool if she did like a collaboration album of like her songs, but collaborating with different artists for each track, and it being, one being country that isn't like a Rep song that is done in a country. Like she could do that with Dolly or something. You know what I mean? Like she could switch up.
If she did a collab album, I would die. Yeah. That would be so great. Yeah, that would be so good.
Like remember when Celine Dion came out with her duets?
Yes. Album? Yes.
Something like that.
I would love that.
Mm-hmm. That would be very cool.
I would really love that. I would love it. I'd be all for it. Red title track and Jump, then follow Taylor's version. Sound leagues better than. Yeah. Okay.
I do like that.
Okay. Totally. Yep. I'm not saying all of them. I'm saying most of them.
Yeah.
Most of them. I personally like the other ones better. But yeah, there are some that are superior. It is a starfish with detachable butterfly brooch. Yes, it is. And but it looks sort of like a weird, it's like it's Dolly. You know what I mean?
So it's not going to be literal.
Yeah. It's like surreal and weird. But it's very cool. And it looks like what Cam is wearing in that when we talked about it in our last live, we looked at his outfit. I'm like, that looks like the Rebecca Harkness Dolly brooch. I'm just saying. It just does. It just does. It just does. Ruin the Friendship sounds exactly like When We Are Together in 1975. I know. Tiffany, I'm with you. I know that you know what I'm talking about. I know. There's a lot of communicating with even the instrumentation, and it's wild, you guys. It's wild, and we get to witness it in real time. So yay!
Yeah,
you got to witness like one of the greatest things. The songs thought of as Joe's songs from Reputation to feel more like Maddie. Yep. It's pretty wild, isn't it? When we think about it, when we sit there and think about it for a second, we're like, damn. Yeah, there's so much. There are Joe songs, but there's a lot more Maddie songs. There's a lot of her projecting Maddie onto Joe, then writing a song about it. Also, it's pretty wild. Pretty wild. It's very interesting. I'm obsessed. The thing that gets me is the people that love Joe because they wanted her to end up with Joe when she repeatedly said that she felt like a prisoner. Exactly. Why do you want this? Like, first of all, why do you want her in any other relationship than the one that she's currently in, whoever that is, that she's happy in? Do you know what I'm saying? It's just a little strangeness. You know what I mean? Like, I think it was like more of the shock of it all with like there was a lot of weirdness that happened during that time frame of the breakup of Joe and the Maddie. There was a lot of like the fans got out of control with their opinions and like demands, and like it was unhinged and it was totally crazy and completely intrusive to her personal life. And I think they've just never been able to get over it. I think that they were like gearing up in their head. I mean, I get it in a way. Like they were really like, because there's a lot of parasocial shit going on. Like we can't.
Oh yeah.
I mean, there's so much parasocial shit in this fan base. I mean, look, like guilty as charged. There's a lot of parasocial shit. Do you know what I'm saying? Like,
I think literally these days there's parasocial shit in basically every fandom.
Yeah, in every fandom.
And there's some who are better about it, and some who are a little
and like some artists don't like haven't spent their whole career like creating this narrative for you to follow, like you're reading a book, like listening to an audiobook, you know what I'm saying? And Taylor has mastered that. So, you know, when people were really invested in the Joe relation, they were like insanely invested. And like personally, I have never really been invested in anyone that she's dating. Like if I will tell you right now, if like her and Travis broke up, my world would not end. It wouldn't.
You wouldn't be crying.
I would not be crying. I'd just be like,
neither.
I'd just be like, that's sad.
Because that's their decision. That's their decision. What it is.
But some people are like, will be devastated.
My life.
Some people will be fucking devastated.
Yeah.
Just like people were devastated by the Joe thing. I'm not talking down to them at all. These people, like they were emotionally invested, and I get it. They were emotionally invested in that story.
Well, because they probably saw something of their relationships or their life or whatever in it, and that's why you invest.
Well, and like the story that Taylor told everyone about her relationship with Joe up into that, like they were invested in the story, the invisible strings of it all, the reputation of it all, the lover of it all. They were truly invested in this, and Tortured Poets, I think that they thought it was going to give them closure that they needed. Instead, what it did is it opened up a wormhole that they were not prepared for, and it was shocking, which is understandable.
Yeah,
totally understandable. I get it. I just wasn't there. Like I was like,
yeah,
all right, you know what I mean?
Same.
I was more, yeah. I mean, so many songs from Showgirl song. I know, Tiffany. I know. And listen, like,
because that's not going to end. That's
it's
the
not going to end.
Talking about
it's not going to end, because I think these two are now, they're like cosmically, as she has said many times, but like cosmically connected via music.
Well, also like it sounds like 1975, because 1975 Maddie gets inspiration from Taylor, and Taylor gets inspiration from it, and it's back and forth. It's almost like there's not a lot of separate, like you can't say this is specifically 1975 and this is specifically
I can,
in terms of the sound.
Yeah.
In terms of the back and forth.
Yeah.
Okay.
Definitely. Yeah. Because like, also like Taylor was hugely inspired by the 1975. We can't forget that. So the 1975 already had a very specific sound that she did not in any way have at this time. Like in no way did she sound in anything like the 1975. You know what I mean? When she became a fan of the 1975, you could start seeing influence. Do you know what I mean? But she did not organically herself have the 1975 sound at all. Like it was definitely, she became a huge fan of.
Okay, that's fair.
Yeah, I mean, but once you're like influenced by somebody and that person is influenced by you, then it all merges together. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there is a start.
I think that's kind of what I was trying to say. Like at this point. But yes, I also see what you're saying, and that is very valid.
Yeah, like, but they're like mirrors of each other. Like I think the duality a lot of the times is just her and Maddie. It's just straight up her and Maddie. Like they're also really similar though. They're so similar. It's crazy. Okay. Seeing him at the charity concert with his dad today was so sweet. Yes.
Who? Travis? Who? I guess I missed this. Who was at a charity concert with their dad?
Looking up.
God, okay.
You have to see him to get to know his music and his personality to get it. Yeah, truly. Like, first of all, Maddie Healy to a lot. See, okay. Here's the thing that's shitty that happened. All right. Maddie Healy, of course, didn't do himself any favors by the clips that people clip of him. But they're taken out. They're taken they're taken, I want to say out of context, but that's almost not the right way to say it. He's very much a contrarian, right? He's very much a contrarian, just in general. But you do, like, somehow you have to get to know him as an artist through his viewpoint, and you get it. Like, you get it because he's not this like dumbass drug addict who has nothing to say, who only says things that are like horribly misogynistic. Do you know what I mean? And racist.
It's not for shock value, right?
No, I think sometimes he says things that are shocking, but not for shock value. Does that make sense? Like, like imagine rolling through the world like when there was just impressionist paintings. Let's just use that, okay? Because why not? It's a reference from Torture Postpartum. Let's just say we're just casually strolling through the world and all art looks like this. And then out pops Picasso with Cubism. Okay? You'd be aghast, correct? Like you'd be like, what? Like this is insane looking. And there's a big eyeball over here and someone's nose is over here and all this shit looks like a mess. And I really want to go back to like the beautiful impressionistic world that I lived in. It's not that Picasso was a lunatic. You know what I mean? It's that he saw the world very differently and he expressed that differently. If that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like I'm rambling. Sorry. It might be the whatever.
No, you're making perfect sense to me.
Well, it's more like for everyone. Like, I know that you get it. I know that you get it. A muse can be anything also. Absolutely. And they're forever. I'm drowning in a bathtub, bath water and spilled. Yeah, absolutely. And wait, you texted me this the other day and I was like, oh my God, because it was another bathtub reference. That's right. Because on our last live stream, we've been talking about a bunch of bathtubs. There's now bathtubs everywhere. We have bathtubs on the ceiling that LP mentioned to everybody in the Fortnite video. We have a bathtub in Reputation. We have the bathtub in Fate of Ophelia. We have a bathtub in Opalite.
Maroon?
We have a bathtub in Maroon. We've got a lot of bathtubs, guys. We've got a lot of bathtubs.
And we have the bathtub in the docuseries.
And we have a bathtub in Look What You Made Me Do.
Yes.
We have got lots of bathtubs. So interesting. So now we know that this is another image that Taylor uses to express, I think, change in her life. Do you know what I mean? Like just dramatic change, personality, like washing off one era into another. I don't know. Like it's symbolic. Taylor's brain just works in a different way than most people. Absolutely.
That's very true.
Without question. And amazing. Okay. I was looking for the crown on my phone. It was, I had to zoom in and like, I had to do it on my actual computer, like with like
I hate it.
With a graphics card, like you know what I'm saying. I was gonna say that. Yep. Okay. Joe, when he was with Taylor, gave rock. I mean, I think that they all can give each. You know what I'm saying? I mean, yes.
Well, also because you can look at rock like a burden. Well,
absolutely.
We also will describe
Boulder pushing up the hill, gray.
Yeah. But we also, if somebody is a very steadying force in our life, we can also refer to them as a rock. So there's duality in that too.
Totally. What's weird is also like she also referred to him as like a delicate little thing, like a hothouse flower. You know what I mean? That's a delicate thing. That means like you need to be cushioned a bit. You know what I mean? It's a delicate flower.
If she's referring to Joe with that lyric.
I think that she is. I think that's a Joe lyric. Like you're like a hothouse flower. I think that's like a delicate little thing.
Maybe.
I don't think that's a Maddie line personally. I don't because Maddie doesn't need a greenhouse to survive. I don't think. I feel like this man would survive almost any like he's got his germ immune system is probably like
I'm sure. But maybe emotionally though, because like he obviously could not handle
I have a very contrarian point of view on the ending. Like my theory on how that ended is very different. I feel like I think it's different than I don't want to say this because it's gonna sound crazy, but like I don't think that. I think that there was a communication about the PRing of that end of that relationship. I do. Because I think that they needed a massive villain, and then I don't think she wanted Joe to be it.
Sure, but then still that lyric could potentially then be about him because then she's gonna back it up with the lyrics, right? If that's the narrative.
I just think that Joe is like the one that I needed to be inside all the time, sort of. You know what I mean?
Maybe. I don't know.
Little coddling inside. I don't know.
I will say
I love that song though. Oh my God, do I love it.
I watched The Favorite last night, which he is in. Because I've seen it before, but I don't think I ever really put together that it was him, which
wild
he wears a wig, like a Regency, like big, like dark wig for a lot of it. So it's very possible that you would not even realize it was him. I'm sorry, he still looks 12 in that movie, and he's supposed to sort of be like a love interest, and I'm just like, what? I don't see it. I don't get it. But it's interesting with the dark wig. He looks so much like Joseph Gordon-Levitt in that movie. You know, I'm not saying like all the time, but it's like that's another kind of baby-faced person. But I was kind of blown away because, to my knowledge, I've not really seen him in movies and things like that. I've really only seen him like on the pap walks and stuff like that.
I'm saying, like I could bump into him and not know.
I know, right? I was interested to see sort of if that magnetism or whatever came through on the screen, and it just did not for me anyway.
Yeah, see that's the thing though. See that exactly that what you just said. This is the whole okay. What you exactly just said we have never seen this. I mean, maybe other people have. I have never seen Joe magnetism.
No.
I've never seen it displayed anywhere. Like I haven't looked for it, and I haven't found it, and I haven't seen it, and it's never hit me. Even in like editorial picture, I'm like, I don't get it. Yeah. It's just not. It's just something that just I don't know. It just hasn't happened. And I can't tell if I'm biased or not. Like, see, I really can't tell if I have like bias, but you also agree with this. So you are also unaffected. Okay. So I have bias because like I could tell you, I could point out Maddie Healy's silhouette 17 miles away. Like
sure.
100.
Very distinctive. Again, the way he carries himself is very
and like he has I understand his magnetism. People are like, I don't understand why. I totally understand why. I 100. I don't understand the Joe. I understand Maddie. I understand it. Was it shocking that like the length of tortured post-partum? Oh hell yes. Like trust me, that was shocking for everyone involved.
Yeah,
even probably shocking for Maddie as well. Yeah, you know what I mean. I think all people concerned were like, what? You know what I mean? It was wild. Masterpiece. I'll never get over that album. It will for like it's top tier, period.
Absolutely.
It's excellence.
It's like a cultural touchstone, I think, or it will be.
It's I don't even. It's so great. But like the Joe magnets, like the ocean blue eyes looking at mine, like you know, like
magnetic force of a man.
Magnetic. I'm like,
who? What? Huh?
I've never. And like maybe it's to each their own. To somebody you're a rock, to somebody you're a cactus, somebody you're a stapler. I mean, I think it's all the same kind of like eye of the beholder. Eye of the beholder. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. Eye of the beholder. Sometimes, but like, damn, it's like I don't know, right? It's like I don't know. I mean, I can even tell. It's like I get why people are like. Usually, I can like be like, oh, I get it.
Like and like fly like a jet stream. Like what? Like because he doesn't strike me as cool. Not cool, which is fine. You don't have to be cool.
Yeah, you don't have to be cool.
You don't have to be cool. Cool. He does not give fly like
like high above what scene? What scene? Like what do you mean?
I think it does feel above scenes.
Yeah, but like
at times, but I don't think that's how she meant it.
But like, yeah, I mean, there's songs that I just don't think are about Joe.
I would not think that one was about Joe, except for there's the video of her specifically singing that song to Joe on his birthday. That's
but was she real?
But I know.
She likes to rededicate.
Repurpose.
She rededicates.
I know.
The girl's a master of rededicating. She's like, she can rededicate a song almost instantaneously. She's like, let me get myself on film singing this to you. Okay. I want to document it. I'm singing it to this man and not the other one. Okay. The camera's on.
Yeah, that's very possible. And
I mean, I
clearly oblivious or didn't care or whatever.
Like, what scene?
Like,
didn't he live with his?
Yeah, that describes me. I absolutely fly like a jet stream. I can take that.
Like, didn't he live with his parents when they met? I mean, I'm not saying, like, I'm serious. Didn't Joe live with his mom and dad still when they met?
Maybe. I don't know. Not
that there's anything wrong with that, but I'm just saying, high above the whole scene.
In the custard shop or whatever for some extra money, so we know that, like, at least at some point he had some.
What scene was he above in Taylor Swift's world? Is what I'm trying to get at. Like, well, Joellen, no one's
above the Taylor Swift
what?
Scene, right? Like maybe she saw it as like, oh, he's really not using me for my fame because he doesn't even want to come to my tours. He doesn't even want to come to my concerts. He doesn't want to come hang out, to the secret sessions or what. Like, he doesn't want to be in the Miss Americana. Like, maybe she saw it like that. Like, he's so above it.
It is one of those things that, like, love makes you blind. You know what I mean? Love makes you blind, right? Like, right?
Yeah.
It's like ignorance is bliss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, high above the whole scene, girl. What? I think it's more like, I think it's a double entendre for Maddie. High.
Right. High.
Above the whole scene. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Like, that's what I think.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, you know what I mean? Like that.
I do. I'm there with you.
I've got questions. I got questions, but to each their own. Everyone sees through. Glad you're LOLing. Everyone sees their own thing. Did you know Margaret Qualley, yes, and Emma Stone are in Kinds of Kindness together in 2024? Now, let me just. Yes, I did know
this. They were all. I mean, because Emma Stone is like paired up with Joe Alwyn in the movie I watched last night. Like they're.
Yep.
Together.
I'm telling you. And I've not dropped the subject. We just haven't circled back to it. But my bad apple list, I'm telling you, things are going on. And Margaret Qualley is all over. Like, excuse me, are you friends with Taylor? I must be in this movie with you. Are you in, like, she is.
There's some weirdness. There's like almost an obsession.
She's like a stapler. She's like a stapler. That's all I'm going to say. She's like a stapler. Margaret Qualley's a stapler.
Could be. She could be, but she's not
stapling herself to everyone that Taylor Swift has ever known.
I did have the thought that, like, the stapler is red, so maybe the stapler is supposed to be Jake. But then I found out that Jake is not single.
Like, I think there's a bunch of staplers.
There's a bunch of staplers.
I think Jack Antonoff's a stapler also. Even though he's married, doesn't matter. He married a stapler, so they're duking it out.
Stapler married to a stapler. How beautiful.
They're just stapling. Anyway.
Yeah. There's, but yeah.
Yes. So keep our eyes on that because our bad apple list not going away. And
never.
Stuff keeps happening. Keeps happening.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jackson, didn't he just come out with a new song? Yes, he did.
Oh, I missed that.
Margaret Qualley is in the video, right? Did this just happen, or is it like some kind of fever dream that I've? Guys, this migraine was super intense. I don't even know what. Like, this might be a part of a fever dream. I don't even know anymore. Like, I don't even know what's going
on. Yeah, I feel like I was recommended something like by the Bleachers, and I didn't know. I didn't click on it, but it's like Spotify or whatever will just like recommend stuff. So I don't know if it said it was new or not, but probably that's what it was.
Yes, and Tiffany, yes, she's trolling Maddie a lot, but if you don't watch his videos or passing reviews and stuff, you just won't get it. Yeah, absolutely. Mm-hmm. My PowerPoint is gonna blow minds. I'm telling you. No gay woman could write the half of the lines in.
Oh, absolutely. You need to calm down.
Absolutely. She is very, very agreed. Yes. And just like it's Taylor Swift. You know what I mean? It's like she's not living this whole secret other, like, I don't know.
She has enough to
deal with. Do you know what I'm saying? Enough shit to deal with. Most of Travis and Taylor's dates, paparazzi covers our business meetings too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Who takes their BF to meet with Disney or Ralph Lauren executives? They have publicists. Doesn't mean it's fake. Right. Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
My point is that they do a whole lot of shit that we never even see, and we will never even know about it. So the times that they're out and about and the cameras are there ready for where they're exactly walking, she wants them to know. She's a master of it.
Mm-hmm.
She's a master.
And the realist stuff between them is not going to be
never.
When they're
never know.
Disney executives or whatever. Like that's not where they're going to be their truest, realist selves.
Right. I mean, just think of your daily life. Like Taylor moves through this world like times a million of that, and we don't ever see it. Mm-hmm. It's not even on camera anywhere in the world of cameras. This shit is never on video. It's crazy. Like this is how secure. Like this woman's like she rolls so different. She's this bad press or good press? You're still talking about exactly. Yes, she said yes. Yep. She's self-aware and how huge she is. Yeah, and she's such a master of PR. She might do things that feed into all of the types, like all the corners of her fan base. We don't know.
True.
She's very aware of all of it.
Yeah,
she's
that's
very
true.
aware. Elizabeth Taylor was with a football player as PR, so anyone can connect anything and make. Yes, absolutely. You're both right. Only Taylor is right. As long as she's happy, and then what does it matter? As long as she even appears happy, we're good. Do you know what I mean? Until we know otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Taylor uses archetypes. Yes. Friends. Yes. Taylor uses archetypes, whereas we and they use stereotypes. Exactly. Because she's all, yes. Thank you for saying this. This is what I've been trying to say. She uses narrative archetypes. Like the archetypes, the characters, she world builds. And we are just reading, watching, listening to it.
That's why we will always go back to saying, in a sense, we're talking about the characters that she's created of the people. Because we don't know them.
We don't know them. We are always talking about the characters of all these people. Because that's all we see is the characters of them. That's true, Taylor. We haven't seen all. Yeah. So yes. Their dates. Yes. Yes, we haven't. We haven't even seen most of the, like, I agree. People shouldn't take it so literal. Totally. Just Jazz would also be cool. Oh my God. It would be cool. Jazz would be great with her. Yep.
Yeah.
Like totally love.
God,
totally love. Holy shit. Sade, Taylor Swift would be so good. Like Olivia Dean vibes. Absolutely. It would be super good. Yeah. A duets album would be awesome. Absolutely.
I see that happening at some point for sure.
It would be explosively amazing. Maggie. Oh, yay.
Yeah, she loves to come back here and mess everything up. So that's why I was like, get down.
We love the chaos. Chaos. You're Losing Me was the whole closure for the Joe relationship. Yes.
Oh, I had a realization about a connection, I think, between You're Losing Me and So Long London. I did post it on Sparks, but you probably haven't seen it because obviously you've been dealing with
I've been out with a migraine.
Yes. So you know how there's the thunk in So Long London?
Yep, definitely.
What if that is a continuation of the heartbeat in You're Losing Me? Totally it's not actually a heartbeat, but it's like sped up, and it's like because she's anxious, she's running away, it's all these things, and it's like
I love it.
Heartbeat in You're Losing Me is like this. I'm anxious because like I'm figuring out that I have to probably leave this relationship, and I'm like grasping at this last straw. And then in So Long London, it's like she's out of there, the excitement, the anxiety, the running, the all of that. So it's like dunk.
Yeah, like she's back to normal heart rate because she's like.
Well, see, I think it's elevated heart rate though.
Because in So Long London.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very fast.
That's true.
But it's like maybe excitement or a running heartbeat, because she's like running away.
She's running up that hill.
Yeah.
She's running up that hill.
Or just like the way your heart would pulse would be elevated when you are
carrying boulders of hills.
when you're leaving something, when you're packing up and you're leaving, and it's scary, but it's also exciting.
Yeah. Oh my God, her voice on that song, I cannot even.
I know.
It's so good. Oh, yes, I agree. They go back and forth because they both love music so much and are inspired. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I think How Did It End is about
Joe. I think you Joe. Yeah.
Yeah. I think How Did It End is absolutely about Joe.
I think it's about.
I think he's a hothouse flower.
I think it's about both of them, though. I mean, different parts of it are about different ones.
I think Joe got 2 songs, and those are I think that he got. Well, I mean, I think he's mentioned also in like Fortnite, but like I think that he got So Long London, How Did It End? Parts of Fortnite. That's it.
I think there's a lot of songs that are about both of them. Both Joe and Maddie.
Yeah, I don't know. And that's good. That's good though. Like we should, you know what I mean?
What is so funny to me is that people like again the antis are always just like, she's so on the nose, she's so this, she's so that, and then there's no, they think that there's no symbolism, like they think that she's just very like obvious, and it's like here we are and here we will be for years on end dissecting who The Rock is supposed to be or who this lyric is, because it's not obvious. It's just not, because of the way she writes, and she has the ability to write in such a layered way that Absolutely. So many things are about 2 things at once, 3 things at once, 4 things at once. It's not like the first being obvious or on the nose.
But she is really on the nose in a lot of things, though.
Yes,
she really is. She's like, she can be abstract and multi-layered, and sometimes she's just like so on the nose. You're like, Taylor, girl.
Absolutely. But Taylor. To act like she is not a good writer or she's not a good writer,
that's crazy. That's crazy. She's one of the best writers of all time.
Mm-hmm.
Of all time, of anything that has to do with words. She's like the best. I love her. Maddie and Taylor ended the way My Boy Only Breaks His Favorite Toys ending. Has anyone done where they listen to Torture Poets backwards, like from the manuscript to the Fortnite? It's so interesting. Do it, because like the story is very compelling that way. It's really interesting. I recommend you all doing it.
Okay.
Yeah, and yeah, I mean, first of all, I need to say that My Boy Only Breaks His Favorite Toys is one of my favorite songs she's ever written. I love this song deeply. So deeply. I love this song so deeply. And we don't know. Like the thing is, we don't know. Do we know? I don't know. It's interesting though. These are the things we'll constantly puzzle. Like we want her to write a song that tells us exactly. Like, can you just tell us all the dirt? Like, I want a memoir. I need all the notes. Lover isn't Joe. I believe Joe wouldn't go anywhere with her. So where would she save him a seat? Is this like, I hope he wrote this to meaning to be funny, because it's hilarious. This is hilarious. Correct. No notes on that. I mean, right?
Sure. I mean, I think they probably did go. They didn't go to like big public places.
But again,
they didn't go to the pub.
We have like 3 pictures of her the entire time that they dated.
Right.
She did go places. We just didn't know about it. But seriously, he didn't go. He didn't appear in her life very much. And when he did, it was always in that like frantic, hurry up and get in the car and me throw this jacket over your head, scramble weirdness, which I wasn't a fan of. I was never a fan of. Not a fan. Not a fan of that. When I listen to anything from Torture Poets Department, that's the sadness of the Maddie of it all. Yep. It has the ability to mess up my whole day. I know. Her songs are truly, I agree. 100% agree. Agree. 100% agree. It's pretty agree. Like, Joe either didn't give one little piece of lint about what Taylor was writing about, or he has second grade literacy comprehension. I
never listened. I don't think he listened.
This is what we're always asking. Did he listen to the music? Did he? Was he so high above the scene that he didn't even register this? Like, where was this man?
I just think he didn't ever care. Like, he thought he was above the scene of like the Taylor Swift, the brand, Taylor Swift, the career. Maybe he wanted the actual person, but he didn't want all the rest of the stuff that went with it, including enjoying her music.
Do you think like when he heard Invisible String, he was like, he even registered that he himself worked at a yogurt shop, or was he like, who's this? Like, did he pay, how little attention did this man pay?
Did he just
or was that his aha moment that she's been writing about him?
Maybe he, like so many of us prior to Torture Poets, maybe he assumed all the songs were about him, and he was like, well, okay, so I don't really understand why she's putting it that way or that, but yeah, sure, that's about me. What, you know what I mean? Like maybe, or maybe she's just that good of a writer that she could take a situation that it applied to Joe and Maddie at the same time. I mean, we don't see some of that, but
wait a minute. What if? Hold on. I just thought, what if she was like, she Frankensteined her, like her own life, like she, like Joe was like her Frankenstein. Okay, do you know what I'm saying? Like she created this, like he had this like air of like high above the whole scene, but the songs that she was writing that weren't really even about him, he thought were about him. And it like made this ego like so enormous, so much more detached and crazy. And she couldn't figure out what's going on. Like it was like feeding this. Oh my God. Wouldn't that be crazy?
Yeah,
like
that makes sense.
Her own musical contribution to the relationship was actually the thing that was making the relationship worse. That would be crazy, but you can see it happening, like with the two different personality types, like yeah. But if you just didn't write anything about him, maybe it would have been like he would have, you know what I'm saying? You like you swirled him into this whole other realm of mental space in his own head. Wow, that would be wild. That would be wild, everyone. That would be, and she couldn't figure it out. Like maybe didn't even realize it was happening. Like why are we getting more distance? Why are you getting this huge ego? Why don't you show up anymore?
Why are we fighting all the time?
He's like, because I'm like listening to all of your music, and I'm like obviously the smartest person you've ever met, and like the most, you know, like all of my everything I say makes you feel. What's that one line I hate when she says it? It's like her gossiping makes.
Oh yeah, makes your integrity
makes me feel small. Yeah. What if like all of this is happening? Like she can't figure out why. Like why does your integrity keep making me feel small? It's like because you keep writing about how great I am and like how I'm like the wisest person. She always says that in reference to him, the wisest person. Oh Lord, wouldn't that be a psychological study for the ages?
Yeah,
wild. That would be weird. Oh God, that would be awful. She had Joe fooled. Maybe she was the white elephant to him. Yes. Absolutely. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. And this is the eye of the beholder. Do you know what I'm saying? Like wild. Ooh, I love all these layers.
Yeah.
If you read the lyrics like poems, then yeah, each stanza are about multiple things for sure. Absolutely.
And I'm just deconstructing even, it's like every album she gives us more information.
Absolutely.
And then it's like, I feel like I figured out like there's so much more about Jeff Lang, I think, than we have attributed to him. I think there's like different stanzas about him in different things that we just never, like, I even think, you know, I know that there's this perception, and I'm not saying it's not true, but that she uses high school as sort of a metaphor for the music industry. And I think she does do that sometimes. But I do think like when she's talking about high school, sometimes she's like talking about Jeff Lang stuff. Like I think that it so profoundly impacted her.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, absolutely. Again, it's like also the only place that she was rolling as a normal person.
Yes.
That was the last place that she was ever just experiencing the normal world.
Yeah.
Darren thinks that William Bowery isn't Joe. I disagree with this only because he like accepted the award under William Bowery. Plus it's like the grandpa's name and the hotel and all that. Like it would be insanely like I just saw a comment come up that said like, what if William Bowery was Maddie? I could see it happening. I could see it happening. Nothing's out of the realm.
It is. It's not out of the realm, but it's a measure of.
I would be so shook by this, but I would love
having to accept something that is truly like in terms of the like awards, like having to go up there and accept something that he knows that Maddie is really. That feels.
That would be like the biggest psyop that's ever happened. Like that would be a psyop. Do you know what I mean? Like that would be like a literal psyop.
It's a wild subterfuge, and it almost then makes it seem that Joe is sort of okay with this
it would be
emotional affair with Maddie in a sense.
But it would be pretty crazy. Like,
crazier things have happened.
If he didn't get up there and accept the award, I would be like, that's in play. It's in play. The other thing is she says that she's like, she wrote all this with Joe. You know what I mean? The William Bowery shit. She like says it's Joe, but like, I can't, like, I still can't. I mean, I want to know how much. I have very small, like, expectations for his input. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I absolutely agree. I feel like it's like one little piano, like a little theme, like a little,
a little
10 notes kind of.
Absolutely. Like,
and then she takes it and makes an entire beautiful song out of it.
And she had to give this man an award because this was his awardless era. Do you know what I mean? Like, he was winning no awards, wasn't nominated for anything, and I don't think he was in a movie. Like it was the dark ages for him. Do you know what I'm saying? And I think she needed to give it again because she was feeding the beast with this this grandeur, like this, but he wasn't getting any like recognition except from her, like crazy, like oh my God. The codependency of this would be like, it'd be the greatest psychological study. I'm wondering if any of this happened. In my head, it's all happening, and it's all happening right now. But like, you know, I had this little like scene play out in my head about Exile. I don't know if I think I've talked about it on here, but like, I genuinely think that she was writing Exile, and she was like, you know, like, on the piano, like, what should the next line be? What should the next line be? And he, from somewhere in the mansion, goes like, I'm going for a walk. I'm leaving out the side door. And she's like, leaving out the side door, leaving out this. I mean, I think that's like the level of his input. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, yes, that works. That works great right here. Thank you. You know what I mean? Leaving out the side door. Yes. Perfect. I don't think it was like this collaboration like we're thinking.
No.
And I think he knows that. And I think that's part of the resentment.
Yeah.
I think it's another thing that she's like, I gave you this award. I painted like, you know, all these great pictures of you. But the resentment is like, you know, you didn't do anything. You know what I mean? You went like beep, pop, beep, and that's it. Come on. You want a Grammy?
Because it's a hollow win.
Like, you know,
at the end of the day, if you know you didn't really do anything.
Right. And you know, he's asking, like, what part of this did I even write? I mean, it might have been a publicity stunt. I mean, they were looking not so great in the press then. You remember, it was like this estrangement was all, there was a lot of talk about it. She's like, let's just fix this by saying we collaborated on this during the pandemic. I mean, again, she's good with PR. Joe was like, yeah, folklore was all fiction. I know. I wonder what Joe was doing. I mean, we'll never know because, like, again,
because no one's checking for him. Well, Joe's doing. I mean, he's
doing great now.
He's going to be in Hamlet.
Yeah.
Which I do want to go see Hamlet before it leaves the theater. So I will report back on if he has any magnetism in that movie or not. I'm the biggest.
Yes, please let us know. Please let us know. Because you know what I mean? I don't know. The fact that he got writer's credit, I know. Crazy work. That is a man who needed an award. That is what it was. It was a sympathy award. You know what I mean? It was obvious. Yep. William Bowery. And it's not even Joe that won it. See, here's the other psychological part. It wasn't even Joe Alwyn that won it. In writing, in word, it's like writers, William Bowery. It's not even his name in there. So it's like a double like sting for Joe. Do you know what I mean? It's so weird. I am learning that Taylor is a wordsmith poet. Their lyrics. Her main literacy device is ambiguity. She definitely loves that. A podcast, The Swifty and the Scholar, is fascinating. Ooh, I love that title. Though each episode is 60 minutes or so. We are rolling at 2 hours and 17 minutes. We are just randomly talking. I don't think there's people that can talk more about this than this group right here. That's
why we love everyone. Yep.
Oh, what is William Bowery's? Oh, yes. What if it is? Wouldn't that be the biggest? Oh my God, it would be crazy, you all. It would be crazy. Now, this would be I mean, wouldn't that be wild if like, yeah, okay. My mind is reeling into the untethered to reality zone, but I can, it's just wild. Maybe she wanted to make Joe feel.
I mean, untethered. I thought, what if they were a throuple? And it was Joe and Maddie and Taylor like the whole time. So my brain's going in some directions as well. Can you imagine?
Now, wouldn't the Gaylors be shook to shit if this was really what was going on?
Right?
They would be like, wait, what? She was a two dudes? Oh my God. Wouldn't that be wild? A throuple in the mix. Well, wasn't there a lot of threes everywhere?
Maybe that's why Joe and Taylor were hiding so much, because they secretly, Maddie was with them.
What if Joe was the Marcus and so Chloe, Sam, Sophia are Marcus, you all?
Well, okay. I have looked up those almost, maybe not Marcus, but the other names are all like code names for drugs.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But yeah, definitely. I mean, again, she works on several layers, so.
I'm riffing.
The amount of Google searches I've had to do of like, is that like this slang for drugs? Is that like, it's like, if anybody saw my Google search history, they'd be like, Taylor, do we need to have a conversation? Because if there's ever a lyric that I just like don't quite get, I'm like, oh, I bet it's a slang for drugs, and it always kind of turns out that it is when it's a Maddie song.
Hold on. Okay, let's just come back down to earth for 1 second, and let's just go through a different pursuit here.
Okay.
What if the collaboration? Okay, because we know that Maddie worked on Midnights, but we did not get that. We know that he was supposed to be on Slut for the 1989 Vault.
Yeah.
What if they have just been open collaborators? When what I mean by this is like their the muse wasn't hit. See, now this is coming way more into, this is making everything much clearer to me just from this. Maddie's my collaborator. Okay. We work on stuff. Like we work on stuff together, but no one knew there was actually this other part of their relationship, but it was completely out in the open. So what if, let's just say like Maddie would roll up to their house, like, we're just going to be working on some stuff, you know? What if we were just working on stuff? What if I'm just hanging out, we're just writing songs? Joe's not bothered because Joe's in the library reading something very highbrow and British. You know what I'm saying?
Hamlet. Like he's obviously reading Hamlet over and over and over again.
Or like Jane Eyre or something like that. Like he's just in his shit. You know what I mean? Like he's just reading away. What if, you know, they wrote and what if Taylor's like, all right, well, here's the deal. The problem with this is now I have to expose the fact that I have a collaborator here. The problem is that my fan base is going to figure this shit out so fast. Like the jig will be up if they know I'm collaborating with you because of how much reference that we have with each other, like in our musical worlds that don't quite collide, but collide enough that people are paying attention. All right. So Swifties will be way too in the know on this. And I can't really let that out because they'll figure it out before Joe does. You know what I mean? Like quite literally the Swifties will figure it out before Joe does. And
now we're motivated to, and he's not.
Like, it's like, we will just be able to put this shit together so much quicker. So, I need to throw Joe a bone because I think he's hot on our trail. Like, it's probably like, you know, again, I am like just straight up making shit up at this moment. Like, I can see this happening. Like,
conspiracy theory.
This is a conspiracy theory, but like, it's very reasonable one. It's not out of the.
I don't disagree.
What if they were like always having writing sessions at Jack's studio, Electric Lady studio? Not out of the realm. I mean, he was producing all of their music. Not out of the realm. Not out of the realm. But what if Joe is like, something's weird? Can't quite put my finger on it. Maybe I should go listen to her discography, but still then I'm still not alerted to it because all of her music says how great I am. But she loves me. So it can't be in the music, guys. Right? I mean, this is like a multi-layer duping. Like, it's like, I mean, almost like this is like a Greek god level of tragedy. Do you know what I'm saying? This is like insane. Like, the duping would all be the alibi for the other duping. Like, Joe wouldn't really be knowing about it because Taylor keeps writing shit that's clearly looks like it's directed very favorably in his direction, but at the same time, looking in retrospect, it's clearly written about somebody else. Like, oh my God, wild. Then, and I think that somebody just mentioned this, but yes, hold on. And then she cleverly even names the album The Tortured Poets Department. And it has a direct link to Joe with his stupid ass voice or group text bullshit. With who? Gracie Abrams' current boyfriend. Yes, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, that is who the other co-conspirator of the group, the Tortured Man's Department, is him and Joe Alwyn. So I'm just saying again, just for my opinion on who she wrote that song about a narcissist who dated a friend. Very easily very easily linked right there. Gracie's just talking. Anyway, okay, I'm getting off track. But what I'm saying is everything could point to both of them cleverly. After the breakup. See, this is what I also think. Like, after the breakup, what if Taylor's whole, like, the NDAs, we know that she rolls deep with NDAs, right? Deep. This woman rolls deep with NDAs, as she should. What if there's like so many NDAs about like some of her, like, everyone knew that this is not how the Joe relationship ended. What if people are pissed about it? Like, nope, that's not what happened. What if they're pissed about, actually, maybe Maddie didn't ghost you like as hard as you're saying that he did, and now we're pissed because we're also friends with him. Do you know what I mean? Again, this duality that, like, there is the truth, and oddly, the odd thing about all of the people surrounding her is that half of them are really invested on the Maddie, like in the Maddie circle. And then there's this weird Venn diagram overlap of people that are linked to Joe on the other side. And so the crossover people, like, let's just say Gracie Abrams, just strictly allegedly, supposedly, maybe, perhaps, as an example, we've got crossover, close reference crossover. She knew Taylor when she was with Joe. She knew Taylor when she was dating Maddie. She knows what's happened because she has witnessed. Okay. So there's a lot of silence from Joe's side because, again, the NDAs are so strong, you will never hear. And there has never been one documented, here's my account, from any person ever that Taylor Swift has dated. Not a one. She has full range of being able to talk about it. They are under NDA silencing. For real. Like, this is legitimate, actually. They can't talk shit about her. They can't say anything. No, there's not been a detail from one man that she has ever dated, including Joe. No one about what happened.
Well, and if they did talk shit, then they'd be wasting her honor or whatever.
And then they would be sued into like the impact would far outweigh anything they got from talking about it. Plus, they just signed an ironclad NDA. So anyway, we only have Taylor's narrative ever. It's the only narrative we get, guys. So we can't excuse the fact that things are not how they seem. You know what I mean? Like, there is a part that's like, you know, especially this odd situation with the Maddie, Jack, Joe, multiple friends with both of them. You know what I'm saying? Maybe some people are like, that's not how that happened.
Yeah.
We're not allowed to say, but like, that's not how that should happen. We were here. We saw that. That is not how that happened. What are you talking about? You're telling everyone you're going to unalive yourself if this doesn't work out. What about the 7-year relationship I just watched you sit through with this man. Like, do you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
What if it's like, you've been dating Maddie this whole time and we all knew it, including Joe? I mean, like,
yeah,
you all.
It's very possible.
Like this is what I'm saying. We're all just saying, don't be narrow-minded. We only have one side of the story.
Mm-hmm. We only have one side, and we only have the one side that she's decided to give us.
Exactly. We have the narrative she wants us to entertain. Okay. Mm-hmm. The alternate narratives come out, and this is the brilliant part. They come out in other people's music usually. Yeah. They come out in the periphery people. It's like their accounts are usually like, wait, what are they talking about over there? That's not what we, and that is why I'm saying that song by Gracie Abrams, who every single line is a Taylor Swift reference. I'm just saying, she's dating the best friend of Joe. She said, hey, I'm just writing about a friend of mine who dated a mega narcissist. I'm just saying, perspective is everything. I've had friendships that's like, girl, that is not how that happened. What are you talking about? That is not how that happened in my own life. We all have.
Yeah.
Can you quit telling people that this is what happened with you? That's not what happened. That is not what happened. I know it. And I'm kind of annoyed because it's like, you know what I mean? I'm a co-collaborator or a co-conspirator, but not by choice. You know what I mean? I know that's not what happened. Now I'm irritated.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. We've all had that. We've all had that. I'm just saying. Let's just think. Crazy. I'm like wild. Yay. Okay. They write each other's songs. I know. What if they did that, guys? Oh my God. I'd be dying. And I want it all on film. Joe is in the library reading the Lorax. Oh my God. I think Joe's the one that I would think is the least, like, I mean, the most, I think Joe's very intelligent. I think Joe's very intelligent. But not emotionally intelligent.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? I think that he's intelligent, but not emotionally intelligent. I get that vibe. Again, though, I only have the one side, and we'll never hear Joe's. Like, under the law, we will never hear his side. Yeah. He's not even allowed to talk about it. He couldn't even say one sentence when they broke up after 7 years.
Unless there's a William Bowery album on the... That would be wild.
Would the NDA still count? I'm just curious. Like,
I think it would depend on
shock and awe that I would be in.
If William Bowery, let's say it happens, right?
My God, I might have to mute and
if he doesn't directly say like it's Taylor Swift. I mean, I think it's like the Dear John kind of lawsuit. Like, you can say if you're not specific about who it is, then you can kind of say whatever you want.
William Bowery came out with an album in 2026. First of all, I'd blame it on this eclipse that's happening. I would be the possibility of this happening now that you've said this. Could you imagine? It would be like the loophole that she didn't see coming. It would be like, wait, I didn't put William Bowery in that NDA, or maybe she did. Wouldn't that be crazy? Wouldn't that be insane? It would be the number one album. It would be the number one. Do you know how many people would want to know this? If William Bowery came out with a tell-all and he's like, my NDA did not include.
Or he could write a book by William Bowery that is
fictional. Yeah. He names it Folk Evermore. Folklore. What? The possibilities. Now, see, don't you hate when this happens? Because now I sort of want him to do this. Who needs this now?
I know.
Taylor, why did you say this out loud?
Sorry.
Because now I need it to happen.
I'm sorry.
And the shock of like, would it be Joe or Maddie? I don't know. I mean, I'm very highly convinced it's Joe. Like, I really do believe William Bowery's Joe. And she's like, we just have to, we need to give this man an award because he's hot on our trail. If he came out with what if it's like a spoken word album, like an audio book even?
What if it's a rap? Can you see Joe rapping.
Oh my God, no, I cannot. No, let's hope to God it would never be that. Like of all the genres, he would pick that though. He would feel confident enough to pick that.
Absolutely.
Major. It would be like, see, we need to come down a few levels, buddy. You're not rapping. You are not rapping.
But like, it would get greenlit because people want to hear the story. Like, yeah, like it would be terrible. Greenlit. Like, I'm sure it would be terrible because he's not a musician that we know of. I mean, maybe he plays the piano, but like.
But what if it's some like crazy play or something? Oh my God, I need this so bad that I'm literally like hyperventilating. What if it's a book? Yeah. What if he just wrote a fictional novel?
Yeah.
Taylor, you're writing a book. So am I. Watch this. William Bowery's the author. Karma. Wouldn't that be crazy if that was the biggest karma of it all? Is that Joe comes out with a scathing rebuttal?
What if he names it Karma? Karma by William Bowery.
That would be fucking great. Where are his PR people? They need to be on this right now. Come to the front. Come to the front immediately. Joe's PR. Come here. Come here immediately. Immediately right here. Come here. Come here.
Management.
Yeah. This is all that you all need to do. William Bowery, he needs to write a book. He needs to call it Karma. He needs to tell the whole story. The end. That's all you need to do. Go scamper off now. Do it. Screw all these like what
I mean, because he could get a ghostwriter. Like he doesn't even have to have the talent to be able to do it. He could pay somebody to do it for him and just slap William Bowery on it.
I would die. Why isn't he doing this? You know why? Because she probably has in that NDA, you and every alias I've ever come up with for is included in this. Oh, that would be the burn though, because wow, that would be insane. It'd be the #1 selling album. It would be the #1 selling book. It would be, can you imagine this bestseller? It would be, but it wouldn't be like sustainable over time. Like it would be, everybody would get it at first, you know? Doesn't matter. The whole world would get this. Literally, this would be the new 50 Shades of Grey for a completely different reason. Like literally everyone and their mother would be reading this. And I like, if you were reading age, you'd be reading this fast.
Yes, like, because the people who hate her would read it and the people who love her would read it. Like everybody would read it.
Everyone. Literally everybody. I can't think of a soul on this planet that would not be reading this book unless you just are not able to read yet. You know what I mean? Then there'd be the audiobook version. People would be listening to it. Either way, they're listening to it.
The book on tape.
Yeah. Either way, they're listening to it. This story, they would, oh my God, why are they, I mean, gold mine.
We come up with the best ideas on this podcast and it's like,
seriously,
hello,
this would be the greatest. This would be the greatest, and be the first time there would ever be a counter narrative to Taylor. I mean, I'm just saying, he already has the alias. He could get what's his face. You know, I mean, he could get like other people to add in stuff. Oh my God.
Missed opportunity.
Wait, it would be a sick burn if like the lead character was like a anagram of her like fake name for
the Swedish name.
Yeah.
I can never remember. I can never say
Niles, whatever the hell it is. Yeah. The this is what we came for. Oh my God. You guys, come on. I need it. But 90% of those songs aren't even about me. Yeah.
But when you have a big enough, because I think
she's deep in it, Tiffany. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I mean, I think in order to be an actor, I think you do have to have a certain level of ego.
Absolutely.
And so I
delusion.
Think if you have the ego, then it's just gonna feed that impression you have of yourself already. And if the relationship is the way that we interpret from the songs, there was like all this fighting and making up and her capitulating to him because of whatever the fights were. We don't know what the fights are about, right? But I mean, I think there had to have been a certain
oh yeah, without question.
You know, like I don't
definitely. Yeah, please tell us everything. We need to know everything. We need to know everything.
We do.
And we need to know.
I'm like
literally envisioning like it named Karma. Like, can you imagine this?
I would die.
Ooh, it would be a move she didn't see coming. I would tell you that right now. It would shock the world. That would,
and just like selfishly, the next album she would release after that, where she would like literally like air everything, burn everything to the ground.
Absolutely.
And, like, whatever.
It would literally, her album would be called Fuck Joe. That would be like the name of the album.
Like, really, so long, London.
Yeah. London, no one's ever going to see you again.
London bridges are burning.
Yeah. Bye forever.
They're falling down.
Joe is missing. Joe is now a missing person. That would be the name of it. Joe who? Joe, we've never seen him again. Oh my God.
Cup of Joe.
Cup of Joe. Joe's, I mean, it, oof. I mean, I like, part of me really wants this. I mean, not for Joe to go missing, but for Joe to see that some of his, again, Joe's PR immediately come to the front. We need you to do this, because I mean, quite literally. Oh, I mean, it sounds anti-Taylor, but it's not. I'm not trying to be anti-Taylor.
Yeah,
I just want to hear this other side of the story, because it would be fascinating. You all, it would be fascinating, because again, we only have her perfect version. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, I forgot that Taylor Swift was in the film The Lorax. She was? Oh, I forgot that too.
It's a voice. She's one of the voices. I think of like the little girl or whatever. It's been a while since I've seen it.
Yeah, I totally forgot about that completely.
She's been in like 10 movies. I mean, she's been in a handful of movies.
So 14 years ago, Taylor Swift would have been 22.
When she was in The Lorax.
Why did I forget this entirely? What type of narcissist says they are not perfect? A covert narcissist? A covert narcissist?
Mm-hmm.
In fact. What? Okay. Oh my God. I almost died. I thought this was, I'm like, wait, what? Dogs writing credits, all William Bowery would be a wild behavior. It would be wild. It would be, guys, I would not be prepared. In Opalite, Taylor spraying herself with the spray is a callback to anti-hero song lyric. Yep. Absolutely. She's the problem. She views herself as the problem. Woo! Okay, guys, we're gonna get through these. British rap is called grime, and it's good. Absolutely, it is great. It's very good. I'm just saying that I don't.
Not done by Joe Alwyn.
Yeah, I don't believe that. I do not believe that Joe Alwyn possesses the charisma or
swag. He does not have the
swag. He does not. Yeah. Wordsmithing not
that we've seen, unless he's
every form of rapping and hip hop. Yeah, I would fall out if it was like Joe's a secret rapper. I'd be like, my whole worldview would shift dramatically. Like, seriously.
I know.
She could be waiting until some NDAs are up to release her Karma album. Maybe she always has the power on those. She controls the entire narrative of every single NDA. They're hers.
Mm-hmm.
The bestseller before an Oscar would, yes. Oh my God. And then what if Joe went and made the bestseller a movie? And then what if he became an EGOT because of it? Like, wouldn't that be the craziest? Like, he wins all the awards? Like, this man gets an Oscar, an Emmy, a Tony. What is the other one? Who am I missing?
Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony. Because the spoken word, it would be the audiobook of it that he could get a Grammy for. Well, he already has a Grammy. Emmy, he could do. Listen, I kind of
mini-series.
want all that for him.
Docu-series. Yeah. I'm saying the things are endless.
Oh, docu-series, yeah.
I mean, it could be the William Bowery, you know what I'm saying? It will not win an Oscar. But what if he was directing? I'm just saying, guys. I'm not. This is just a wild.
Some people wildly making. It's not even necessarily that there's like such amazing actors. They just have it's the exact right role for whatever their personality and their ability is. So, and I'm not discounting, people who've won Oscars. Obviously, it takes some talent to be able to do that. But they're, I don't think we should say that he will never win an Oscar, because we don't know what roles he will get. We don't know. Like, maybe, who knows? Maybe there will be a role for
Maybe he'll play a rock
12
somewhere.
years old. I don't.
I'm kidding. You all, I'm joking.
In the Sesame Street movie, he'll play rock.
If he plays William Ballery in his like whatever, I mean, I feel
like especially like if it's his alter ego, like it's like
yeah, right. It's his
Sasha Fierce.
Yes, it's his Sasha Fierce. It's that. Who did Garth Brooks pretend he was also?
I was gonna ask that question.
Well, I can't. Chris Haynes. Yes,
is that
could be that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean,
it could be his Niles Schulberg. You know
yes, there you go.
I mean, come on. It could be the Slim Shady to his Eminem. You know what I mean? To his Marshall Mathers. I mean, come on. You know what I mean?
My name is.
Oh my God.
Everyone
knows. I can't even. I would die of embarrassment. I would eviscerate into embarrassment.
Bow to the re, to the re, to the bow.
I would die. I
am bow to the re.
Oh my God. Oh, I mean, the options are endless. I mean, he's really missing out on a franchise of opportunity here. Like he could like this thing could set him up forever.
Seriously,
forever.
Yeah, it's a whole different path for him.
He's in like, come on.
Right.
Joe,
so like
this video, front, Joe Allen,
comment and stuff, so it gets amplified, and then eventually it will get to the right people somebody who knows Joe / Bow.
Although I mean, we don't want this as much as we do. I mean, I do, because here's the thing. Taylor has a plan for everything. She's probably even thought of this already. Like, she is a mastermind. Trust and believe. She'd be like, nah. Do you know what I mean? Hold up. But it would just be interesting for once to have like both sides. would just like to hear both sides. You know what I mean? Like, ooh, like let's just hear. Let's just hear both.
It's not going to change our mind about him. No. I mean,
no, because I could care less who she's dating ever. Yeah. Like I literally.
We're never going to be Joe widows. We're never going to be.
I know.
I'm Joe. I know.
I mean, I would be unaffected if her and Travis broke up in 5 minutes. Like, I would.
No, I understand, but that doesn't mean we're ever gonna be like, oh, she should go back to Joe. Like, never.
No, God, no.
It's not a good relationship.
I just want the tea of it all. Like, I just want to know the other side. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we're not gonna get it from Taylor. Taylor's like, and this is all you're getting from that. Okay, that's it. Window closed.
Mm-hmm.
You like the behind the scenes was very small, and that's all you're getting. The end.
Mm-hmm.
Joe, I feel like, would be like, well, let me tell you all this shit. You know what I mean? And then we could fill in more dots. I want it for selfish reasons. I do. I want it for.
Although I would not. I don't know that I would ever believe his recounting his interpretation of.
See, I would.
Depends on how it's written. It depends on how it comes across. I don't know.
I would, because he's got to have the balls to do it to begin with. But he wouldn't be stupid enough to go anywhere where there would be defamation or like.
Oh, that's not. True.
Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he would have to be to the fact. Like, I've got it every text and prove it. I can prove it in every format. You know what I mean? Like, this is exactly what happened.
True.
Do you know what I mean?
True.
And no, I'm not. And it's a fictional character.
No, I'm not.
William Ballery, who? He's fake. This is just as fake as
plausible deniability.
Totally. This is just as fake as folklore would literally be my tagline for the book. That would be the tagline.
You thought the folklore triangle was fiction. Yeah. Have
this
I got a book for
this
you?
This is as fake as folklore and Evermore, y'all. This is as fake as that. So do with that what you will, but this is as fake as that. Oh my God. Ooh.
Oh.
Man, what is he doing? He's sleeping on a huge opportunity. Like, why hasn't he thought of this? I mean,
he's flies above the scene.
Look at this, LP.
My Neil's anagram
Jason
name would be
Lindsay. No, I see this. Yes, agreed. I love that. Yep, there we go. Done. Lindsay and William. I mean, I can see it.
Sitting in a tree. DYING.
Yeah. Oh my God. Joe will not win an Oscar for his newest now. No,
he's not nominated.
Yeah, exactly.
Is he? I don't think he's nominated. He's not. I mean, he's.
The film is. He's not
the the film is.
Let me tell you something.
It's not going to win. One battle after another will win, but
I think Sinners should win. Has anyone seen Sinners?
Oh, Sinners is amazing, but it's
like mind-bogglingly incredible. Like
it is incredible. It's the thing with the movies is the longer it's been out, the less likely it is to win.
Like recency bias.
Stupid. It's stupid. I hate it because then it's like,
oh my god.
So no good movies can come out like in the summer. Like that's dumb. It's dumb.
The metaphorical meanings of Sinners and like that one scene where they go through the entire history of music in like was like quite literally so brilliantly shot. It's one of the best pieces of like.
It's truly amazing.
Film I've ever seen.
I was talking to someone when I was watching it, and they were like, "Have you gotten to that scene yet?" And I had, but I didn't. I was like, I don't, because there's a lot of like stuff that happens in that movie, right? Absolutely. So I was like, well, I don't know if I've gotten to that scene, and they were like, well, maybe it didn't have the impact, on because I was watching on my TV, and I was like, well, no, I just did it because of course you're being purposely vague because you don't want to spoil it, but but I mean, yes, it's an amazing scene. So if you've not seen that movie,
oh my god, it's so good.
It's so good.
It's so good. So is what is the movie that you just said?
One Battle After Another.
One Battle After Another. Excellent.
So good.
Excellent.
And honestly, like, I dated a guy like Leonardo DiCaprio's character, and like I was just thought he was kind of a jerk, like he would, but maybe he was high all the time because he was trying to remove the memory.
Yeah, maybe. He was deep in
maybe he was
a protection program.
Yeah, like not a secret agent, but he was part of the rebellion.
Right.
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe I didn't give him enough credit. Apologies.
I'll tell you right now that Send Help is absolutely stunningly amazing.
Oh, I've heard very, very good.
It's so damn good. It's like thriller / dark comedy. It's so perfectly done.
I love the premise of it.
Oh, it's so good. So good. So
welcome to Movies with Holly and Taylor.
Yes. Now we've switched genres completely. I will tell you right now that I am nervous about Wuthering Heights because of my love of this book.
Well, but the thing is,
I know, but I can't.
Wuthering Heights.
I know, but even but to name it something different then.
Well, I don't know.
I'm nervous. One of my favorite books.
I've heard people who went in with low expectations and came out loving it. I've heard people.
But did they love the book?
Yeah, I think so. I don't know.
Okay.
I don't know.
I'm nervous.
I'm
nervous. I'm just nervous. All I'm saying is I'm nervous. I'm gonna go see it. I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
We can have a whole conversation about that.
Oh, yeah. My obsession with the Bronte sisters are insane.
It was a choice to sort of have this talk about a PR relationship. We're deeply in love with each other, but my husband also directed the film or produced the film. Like
it's very odd. It's very odd. I've got to see the movie and put it all into context because I can't understand. Because like the book is not a happy story. Do you know what I mean? It's also like not really a love story.
Toxic I mean, yeah, but
it's like very, very abusive. It's like possessive. It's weird. It's like, and are they doing both parts of the book? Like that's what I want to know. Is it just the first half or is it the second
I don't know. I mean, that's most. But also, it's Emerald Fennell, I believe her name is, and she always has a very shall we say, unique vision.
I'm not gonna like it. I already know I'm not gonna like it. I
love Saltburn. Love that movie.
Absolutely.
But based on an existing
property.
So it will be, from what I like, it will be very
man, I don't know. I just
sexual. Okay. It will be. There will be a lot of bodily fluids from things that I've heard. So
what? Okay, that's crazy. That's that right off the bat. Not like the book.
No, I don't think it's supposed to be. I don't think it's not really supposed to be based on the book at all.
That's ridiculous. Then why would they name it the same thing?
That's why it's in quotation.
Okay. See, this is when okay. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah, I think I think it's almost like she takes the characters in a sense and puts them in a different place, maybe a different reality or a different. I don't know because I've not seen it, so I'm just.
I haven't seen it either. I'm nervous. I'm nervous.
But I think if you go in thinking it's going to be any sort of adaptation of the novel, you're gonna hate it, because I don't think it's that at all.
Then why pretend? Why pretend?
I don't know.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Maybe there are elements in it. I don't know.
And
maybe just to get people in the door. I don't know.
Because the Bronte sisters couldn't tell a good story on their own, right? Like let's.
But why pretend you're desperately in love with your like 20 or younger co-star when you are married? You're very publicly married to somebody else involved in the film. Like, why? There are so many questions.
There's a lot of questions. I need to watch the movie to make it all make sense, or it's going to make less sense. I'm nervous it's going to be the latter, because like when I there's just some things that should never be done to classic books. Do you know what I mean? Like books that have just that book is like 200 years old. And still beloved. You know what I mean? Tragic, not a great story. Like it's not the great love story that some people seem to think it is. No, in fact, it's like the opposite. It's like all these massively flawed characters that are horrible in their own ways. But anyway, like, why would you take a book like this and like do call it this book, and then make everything different? Do you know what I mean? Why? That is to me, it's like it's like, I hate to say this, but like, did the screenplay that you write kind of suck? And then you're like, look, what can I just call this to make people like interested? I don't know. Are their names Kathy and Heathcliff, or is that different?
Maybe, I don't know. Maybe it's like that edgelord sort of mentality, like that Winnie the Pooh horror movie, like that I'm going to take something beloved, but I'm going to twist it.
What is that?
Yes.
What is it?
There's a whole genre of these, like basically Disney or whatever, that like the whatever has expired on it, and so people can take it and do whatever they want with it. I can't remember, but so there's it's Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey, and I think there's like a Mickey Mouse. I think there's a couple of different of them. I think it's a sequel to the Winnie the Pooh one. So like people take something beloved and then they like twist it, because there's a certain audience of people who sort of like that edgelordness of it.
Is it like Return to Oz, the insanity that was the worst movie of all time and the most horrific?
Please, now I'm not going to sleep tonight. I'm going to think about the heads.
Terrifying. Find me a scarier movie than that. It's never been made. I don't know, man. I just don't call it Wuthering Heights. I mean, there's all these words that we could choose from. You have available to you 2 words of all of the language. Do you know what I mean? Pick 2.
I mean, it's not that I
not these 2. It's what if you called it Heights Wuthering? Just reverse it. Like, this is Bizarro World. Like,
but you remember when William Shakespeare's Romeo and Juliet came out with Claire Danes, and again, Leonardo, blah, 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 blah. But there were so many people who were like, this is not what this isn't. And when I went to go see it in the theater, people were like leaving before, like the very end of, 2 tortured houses, like that is part of the play, that like if anybody's ever read, like they didn't know, like.
But they didn't go off like too bad off of like the story plot, did they?
It was 100%. The script was the novel or play or whatever.
It was the soundtrack everyone hated, right? If I recall correctly, they're like, why is this music?
No, it's because instead of swords, they had guns. They were gangs instead of.
It's like, that's not what I'm talking about.
But I mean, yes, we get that from an artistic point of view. I think we're both of minds where we appreciate that sort of updating it, but keeping it true, but whatever. But there are people who really hated that, and they wanted.
I just have a feeling that this is going to be a whole different story with these people that doing all these different things these people never did anywhere in this classic revered novel. That
it could just be that their relationship dynamic is exactly the same as Heathcliff and Catherine. And that's what it is. I haven't seen it.
I have to see it. I'm also like a little bit like,
prepare yourself.
I am prepared. Yeah. I've already like prepared myself. It's like, okay, this is just going to be like Gravity all over again, where nothing in space goes like this. And you're just going to have to be fine with that. You're going to have to be fine with this is how nothing goes like this. And they're just pretending like it does. It's fine.
Suspension of disbelief.
Yeah. But like, just you have, again, available to you every word known to man. Put two together that aren't Wuthering Heights. I mean, it's just like, you know what I mean?
I do. I'm not.
I just am having a feeling. I know you understand.
Yeah.
I know you understand. Now Swift was Taylor Swift's pen name when she, yep, absolutely. Mm-hmm. It sure was. That's what we couldn't think of. Nows. Mm-hmm. There's one clip of Calvin Harris saying that he would never do a collab with Taylor, and that makes me want to die. But seriously, Calvin is like a man baby. Yeah, but that's all he ever said. And he also said that one little thing about Katy Perry. But like there hasn't been anyone that's ever been like, let me tell you what happened, because they're not allowed. I mean, even like Calvin came the closest. He actually got little like crazy on Twitter. I remember it. Like he was like what? He's responding like, you know, if you want to go do all this shit while you're not on tour and you want to like take people down with you, leave me out of it, like all this back talking, that it was like the accumulation of like 4 sentences that was earth shattering, because no one has even said 4 sentences at the end of any of these relationships. No recap, nothing, not even a thing, nothing. Joe,
because, I mean, and I think it's because she kind of outed him as a liar, that was a lie that he said he would, and that had to have deeply, profoundly hurt her for him to say, I would never work with her. And then, so she was like, oh.
It's probably really because he's like, well, she's been cheating on me. You know what I mean? And like, we can't have that being said, can we? You know what I mean? Like, it's, you know what I mean? Like,
no, I know.
We just never get the other side. We can't even like, can we get some recaps of the Met Gala, please, from other people that were around you? How come everyone's mute on this? It's because it's like NDA galore. Like it's like
the Brooklyn Beckham wedding. Like, how are there 3,000 videos of this dance?
Exactly.
Where's the story? Where's the real information of what happened? Why are we getting all these like biased accounts back and forth contradicting? Everybody was at the same wedding, were they not?
I think that they had to put their phone in one of those lock bags. That's the only thing I can come up with, but still.
Okay, but Mark Anthony, like,
you can't even just talk about your firsthand experience of viewing like what happened. People were around. This did not happen in isolation. Can I get some recalling? Where were the people who witnessed this? I need to speak to you. We've had questions since 2016. Can you please tell me all of the? Can you answer this? Who are these people? All under NDAs. Literally everyone that she sees, I think, gets slapped with an NDA immediately. Like before I enter the room, everyone's signing this. I think it's that hardcore. I do, and it's not even that it's not even like that crazy. I mean, she runs the tightest ship I've ever seen.
Yeah,
not one word, not a sentence. Like not even like, oh, she was drinking a vodka and Diet Coke at the after party of the Met Gala. Like what the hell?
Seemingly vodka and Diet Coke.
You know. Seemingly vodka and Diet Coke. Seemingly. Not even a perhaps, allegedly, maybe I could have, looked like, might have been, could have been mistaken for. Nothing. Of all of these people, not a word, not one, not a sentence, not even like 2 words that we could put together on our own to form a like, you know, a gist. It's like nothing. Unbelievable. I mean, props to her. That's incredible. There is like no one else. I mean, people are like, oh, let me tell you what Kim Kardashian was doing, what she was doing, and who she was with. But let me tell you about like literally everyone. It's like Taylor Swift, like, nope, I wasn't there. Well, that's you in the picture. No, it's not. Yes, it is. You're standing right next to her. I don't recall this.
AI.
You're standing there. This was in Us Weekly. I still have the printed copy of it in whatever year. Do you know what I mean? Nope, not me. Like, man, that's good work right there. That is. I'm saying, William Bowery, please come to the front. You have 7 years of firsthand information.
We are summoning you.
Possibly longer. You have been summoned. Get your quill pen out, buddy, because we need you to start writing like your life depends on it. You guys should be the Joe Alwyn managers. I mean, no, absolutely not. Because I don't want to be this.
We don't like him, so we probably wouldn't be very good.
I'm not that invested. I'm just not that invested. I'm not that invested. However, I do want this to happen. So if anyone knows his managers, what have they been doing? Who's his PR team? We just came up with this. We are just sitting here. Can you imagine not coming up with this when all you do, like your whole job is to think about Joe Alwyn's career? I have literally never thought about Joe Alwyn's like future career projections until this live stream right here. It took us all just one live stream.
I know, right?
Plan done. What are these people doing? They're like, yeah,
not as smart as we are, obviously.
Have you sent out your audition tape to like? What do you mean? You're sitting on like you do have you have an alias registered. Literally, the whole world would know it's you.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, literally, call this shit just as real as folklore. God, karma, folklore. I mean, it almost writes itself. I mean, what's Joe doing? I'm pissed. Speaking of artists from the 90s, did you ladies and chat read that Britney Spears? Yes, I did.
I'm kind of sad about it.
I'm very sad about this. Did the math. This was a hasty choice.
Yeah, I don't think she got, from what they're saying, it doesn't sound like she got, but I think she probably needs the money. I don't think she's gonna, I think maybe she's finally accepted that she's not going to perform again, or decided that she's not going to perform again. And so
Britney breaks my heart every day that I think about it. Britney breaks my heart. Britney breaks my heart. But yeah, I mean, she probably was like 200 million. Sure. Done. Cause I don't give a shit anymore. I'm not making, there's not going to be music added to my catalog unless she's like, I just want to restart. I just want 200 million from this. And then maybe later I'll just do something else. But like,
and then maybe she wouldn't be like forced to do like, I'm a slave for you, or, whatever. Like she won't be forced to perform those songs that maybe bring up some bad memories for her.
Oh yeah. I mean, Britney's story, guys, is tragic. It's horrible. And there's multi-factors that make it tragic. It's just the combination of them all together. I'll tell you, like, it's just tragic. There's nothing else to say about it except it's just a very sad, tragic story that just keeps getting sadder. But like, I think that she doesn't have a council that's sitting around going like, you do know that your residuals from these alone, like, will end up making like more money in the long run than this 200 million. Do you know what I mean? It's like it's wild. Her renting her catalog would make her like 4 times as much money as her selling it right here. You know what I mean? Like it's really sad, but it's her choice.
Yeah.
It's her,
her choice. And
maybe she's like, screw it. I just want nothing to do with it. Yeah. Because the other thing is like, when you have
bad memories,
it could be bad memories. It also could be like a big giant headache. You know what I mean? Like when you have these things active that you are the owner of, it's the license. There's so much law that goes into it constantly. The legalities of it being used here, but they're fighting it, copyright infringement. It's all. She just wants to be done with it. She's like, I don't want to hear about any of it ever again, which is sad because The Zone was. I mean, I loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. And also I think Blackout was great. Although there's, we can also say that we're not sure if she actually sang on that. I went down a very crazy rabbit hole about that. Anyway, it is Paul Thomas Anderson and Leonardo DiCaprio. They had me. Yes, they probably will win. Sinners should win. But this movie was great too. I love Leonardo DiCaprio was excellent. Everyone in this movie was great. It was great. I agree with Holly. They should have called it something else. Just call it something else. I mean, especially, if it's not anywhere, I'm going to have to see it and then I'll update. Because maybe I'm wildly like mistaken here. But I'm just getting the sense that this is not going. Because I saw something that's like, greatest love story. I'm like, this is not this is not how this is going. I don't know. Somber is so good. Are you talking about the singer, the artist Somber?
I think he's in Wuthering Heights.
Oh, he is?
I think so, but I'm not sure.
Who does he play?
I don't know.
What's going on? Yes, Heathcliff and Heather. So they kept the names. See, why? What are you doing? The Bronte sisters be turning. Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. I'm scared. That scares me. Return to Oz is nuts, horrifying, absolutely, without
Thank
question.
you.
The wheelies.
That is established on this channel.
When she takes her head off and she's like putting all the heads on. Oh God, I was not prepared. Talk about like a crazy unhinged follow-up, right?
Yeah.
No one's expecting from Dorothy this way. The original was Rust to.
Well, it does start off with her in a mental institution.
Right. So. It's the whole thing's insane. It's like, I wasn't prepared. She forgot that he existed. So she forgot about the NDA as well. I mean, I'm just curious. I just want to know, like, does it include every alias you could ever come up with while we're dating? William Ballery? I want to know. We'll never know.
Oh, well, he's talking about Calvin because
yeah.
That he existed. But yeah. I mean, Calvin is an alias. So.
Yeah, like Calvin didn't use another alias. Do you know what I mean? Like, also, yeah, good point. Also, in this, like, could he as Adam did give? I don't think you can like as your government name. I feel like you are. If you're using your government name to tell a story, it's that person has obviously witnessed all of your aliases, but yet your alias may not have. Do you know what I'm saying? Doesn't Venn diagram with your government name. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If that makes sense. It's Maddie's mom did acknowledge that he couldn't talk about it. None of them can.
Yeah, and she was
none of them can.
Salty about it.
None of them are allowed to. That's what I'm saying. William Ballery, like we've got a loophole that none of these people have. But his music will tell us. Yes, his music will tell us. But we're so excited
about dogs.
I know. I can't wait. Okay. Kendall Jenner would probably break the NDA thing. Chris could absolutely, without question. But they have NDAs at the door. Anyone that walks through that door, they have a stack of them. They sign them. Every single one of the Kardashians. No one is getting in that house without an NDA. And Kris Jenner would sure as hell get them out. I mean, say what you want about her, but she is she knows all of it. 2 words. Don't trust the Kardashians. Yeah, absolutely. The Kardashians suck. Never. Possibly less than 7 years. Yes, possibly. Tree Pain only has one client and it's Taylor, so they have it on lockdown. NDA all the way. Absolutely. But does it cover aliases? That's what I want to know. I mean, I know that NDAs walk into the room before Taylor does. It's like everyone in here signing this, but like, does it cover the alias? We have 24 brains working together. Yes, we do. We do. We got them all working together. That's why I'm so into the Maddie lore, because we actually get a peek into the story. Absolutely. We do. It's the only one that we get a rebuttal for. And that's why it's so fascinating. So fascinating. When Taylor combined folklore and Evermore on the Era Tour, I immediately named it Everlore. I love that. I
named it folklore Evermore, like from the beginning. I used to have
I just call it folklore.
That was just both albums together because I didn't ever want to mentally separate them. But
what if? Hold on. What was that place that? Remember when folklore the fake? The working title that everyone's like. There's a third album called. What was it called? I can't think of it right now.
Yes. Why can't
Woodvale? Woodvale. What if William Ballery lives in Woodvale, or he names it Woodvale?
That would be
amazing. This is solid gold shit. PR for this man. Please do this for all of us. We need to know the details. If this is the loophole we need, then so be it. A lot of fans started yes, I just read that. Poor Britney is right. So sad. I feel sorry. I prefer kids too, man.
LP, yes, I agree.
I've heard some shit about him. He's got some
gross.
Yeah. He seems to be not appropriate. He seems to be one of the not appropriate to the youth. You know what I mean?
And that's primarily who his audience is, at least currently, because he went TikTok famous or whatever. I don't know.
Okay. And so people are saying he's awkward. You can just call me LP Tiffany, by the way. He's just gives. Yeah. And there's been like reports again. We don't know. Allegedly, perhaps, maybe, possibly, it's on video. We've seen that some of the things are not appropriate. I mean,
and people can be awkward and still inappropriate. So, like awkwardness, social awkwardness, or whatever, does not excuse being
like saying inappropriate things to like a 12-year-old when you're
or trying to get your fans to say inappropriate things to you.
Yeah. Yeah. So, allegedly, supposedly, perhaps, maybe. Okay, so I think we have to wrap it up. I'm exhausted.
I'm so hungry and so tired.
This has been very fun. Every episode we just come up with the greatest things, you all, and like we will get a collective award if William Bowery produces something.
Seriously.
I mean,
credit, please. Credit.
Like, I mean, seriously. We've given you like 100 like awesome things that you could do to tell your story, and so we can know because we're nosy.
Yeah.
But seriously, do it. You want to hear an appropriate? Trust me.
Mm-hmm.
Trust me. I don't even have enough energy. Yeah, I can't even get into it. So. I quite literally can't.
Don't listen to it. Don't listen to anything he does.
He's a no one from Nowhereville, and he is just the grossest.
He's an opportunist.
Yeah, and he's every Opalite related live stream has been like 10% about the Opalite video. But this has been 3 hours and 14 minutes, and I think we talked about the first 2 hours about Opalite.
And right? Technically, the live stream is just like a live stream. It's a grab bag. It's wherever our tangents take us.
Plus, you guys, if you write in the comments about what you specifically want us to talk about, we'll touch on it.
Oh yeah,
because you know what I mean. But also how intertwined she is with like how her whole discography. It's hard to stay on one thing because like Opalite leads you to other things. It's the nature of her brilliance. You know what I mean? Is that it's not just this, it's also all of this. You know what I mean? So cheers for that, because she's amazing. I'm going to be dreaming tonight about the William Bowery book. Yes, the live stream goes off the rails very easily. Yes, it does. Because we're we have zero chill and we just love talking. Oh my God, the Rosetta Opalite. Exactly. But we give you guys stuff to think about, right? Like you're like, wow, this would be cool. Or like we touch on a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
If you want us to talk about for 3 hours the Opalite video, we can do it. Up for the challenge. I'll meet any challenge on any topic with Taylor Swift. I will talk about it no matter what. Like
y'all don't even try with her because she will.
I will talk about it. You want me to talk about whatever for 8 hours straight? Oh. No problem. No notes needed.
Absolutely.
So yes, we love you guys, and we hope that you had fun here tonight.
Yes.
Be dreaming about the William Bowery of it all, and it's going to be another wild week.
Yes, God.
The solar eclipse is going to be happening before we see you again, so everybody be prepared. Be prepared. Guard your energy. Thank you about the. I know they were like double whammy, massive migraines that were like so gross, like physical. Like you lose like vision, you're nauseous, like the worst. Like they were double whammies. Yeah, awful. So I will see you guys. We will both see you Sunday. Take care till then. Be safe in this eclipse. God help us all. And till then and always,
peace, love, and Swifties forever. Love you guys. Have a great week. Thank you so much for joining us.
Subscribe, share, all the stuff. Good night.
You guys are so sweet. We love you.
You're the sweetest. Good night.
Good night. Have a good week.